Hello, and welcome to Savage Tokusatsu. My guests are laughing because of how I mark the things so that I can remember to edit it. I am your game master, Kyle Carty. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing everybody, except for these three. Why don't we start with you? Same as last time, we keep it easy. Name, your pronouns, your character's name, your character's pronouns.
Okay. I'm Christine. I go by she, her. My character is Lita Jetson, also known as Onyxia.
I fucking
She, her.
I just like how you accented it so hard. Like, Nixia.
Nixia?
It's to give it the Onyxia.
Woo! I'm the host!
I'm
you green friend?
I'm Tony, and I go with he, him, and I am playing Bobby Hune, who is also he, him.
Okay. Who are you, my dear sweet friend?
I'm Josh. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Tikaku, whose pronouns are also he, him.
I'm just going to go out on the record and say, y'all are already better than my Saturday game because they forget the pronouns constantly. Sometimes they forget their own names. So, y'all are ahead of the curve.
Cool.
We are playing Savage Tokusatsu. Savage Tokusatsu is a role-playing game book for the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, which launched earlier this year. If you're not familiar with Savage Worlds, we have in one of the GIFs on the screen that flashes by the rough sort of general rules just to sort of get you up to speed. If you want to get more information, it is a $10 PDF, and in chat you can type !SWADE, SWADE, and that will take you to a link to the companies that made it store, where you can get the PDF for $10. If you want to get more information about our game, Savage Tokusatsu, you can type !Toku, TOKU, and that'll take you to our drive-thru RPG listing. And it is a game that seeks to emulate all of those wonderful Saturday morning memories of watching colorful heroes just kick giant space witches in the face. Like, just all that good stuff. Thank you, Prince.
I'm going to do my hair like Rita one day.
I'm trying to get
your pink back on.
No, like the cones. Like from
like
Oh,
Rita.
Rita.
I heard Lita too. So.
No, like Rita. I could do Lita. I could pop some pink in there.
Yeah, it would look good. But I'm trying to get Dwight to, because you all always wear your colors. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get like one of the mantles for the fire team grunts that I can wear.
I mean, I've exhausted my green clothes today, so I'm gonna need to possibly get more.
Listen, hey.
He has one more. One more.
If there's one type of big gay that I am not, it is the type that critiques people for their clothing. So
I critique myself. Look at this Irish true. I mean, I got this for St. Patrick's Day.
And it's fine. You can wear the same outfit. No one's judging. When you watch a lot of like the videos of like on our YouTube and stuff of me, it's like 2 t-shirts and like 2 or 3 different flannels. So like, do not sweat if you're wearing the same shirt, gang. Hey, Gontes, what's Gucci?
Hi, Goblet!
Good tidings and yeehaw for all.
Oh, wow.
But Savage Tokusatsu. Chat, while I continue this explanation, could you please prepare the question of the stream? The question of the stream is when chat wants to know something about your characters, so they will ask you a question and you will answer whatever that is. So it might be like, what's your character's favorite hobby? What's your character's celebrity crush? Like, as long as it's cool, it's on the table. Savage Tokusatsu, this specific campaign, is the plot point campaign in the Savage Tokusatsu book. It is called Fire Team on the Scene, and as we learned last week, it pits the players against the nefarious Fire Team Omega, an intergalactic band of alien firefighters who have come to Earth to protect it from the nearest, most dangerous fire in the solar system, the sun, which they fully plan to extinguish. And Bobby, the question for you.
Oh, I got a question.
Is what's your least favorite instrument? And then the question for everybody will be, who does your character look up to the most?
Least favorite instrument, I think, is going to be the bassoon.
The bassoon. Is there a particular reason? Did someone that you not like play the bassoon? Did you have a bad experience with the bassoon?
No, it's
Did the
just
bassoon kill your
it's
family?
just such an obnoxious looking instrument. That's it.
I just don't like
That's
how
it.
works.
It's like it's big. It's usually like this ugly maroon, and everything else is some kind of brass color. And
Okay.
the reed system is stupid. It's like this double reed. Whatever. I don't want to talk.
He's
about
already in character.
No reason.
Tikaku,
Yes.
who do you look up to the most? And the same question for Lita. And Bobby, if you want to answer the second question.
It has to be in character or out of character.
In character. I mean, you can do both, but like,
Okay.
we want to learn more about
Tikaku.
who Tikaku is.
Who does he look up to?
It's a tough question. And you can just like make somebody up, or it can be a real ass celebrity in our world. Like, it's fine.
Beyonce. For obvious reasons.
Beyonce is a solid choice. I wish I could say this was the first like terrible music joke that we've had in the Savage Tokusatsu campaign, but it's not. It's the second because Lauren last campaign created the Super Teens because we played when One Direction was really fucking banging. So Beyonce is up there with the Super Teens.
Loves.
I've lost all cohesion. That killed me. Nice. Beyonce, it's canon now. That person exists in the universe.
Oh God. Well, the more serious answer, I look up to my old dance teacher. Who?
What was so great about this person?
Better mother figure than my real mom.
Okay, so which means now I've learned that maybe you didn't have the best relationship with your mom.
Which is why I live with Dad.
Okay. Ooh.
With Jerry.
With
That's why I'm with
Jerry.
Jerry.
Can I say this? I spent most of the morning while I was cleaning up in here talking as Jerry. I think I have broken Jerry's backstory. Like, I've really drilled down on my favorite character I've ever played. Oh my god, I fucking love Jerry. Which actually makes me ask you just one additional question.
Okay.
Do Jerry and your mom, like, still, like, are they still on friendly terms?
Yes, they're very civil.
Okay.
They're very civil with each other.
Okay.
And they love me very much. My mother is not a bad person. I just
Okay.
don't have that relationship with her.
She just was not the best mother and that relationship developed. That's fine. She would still probably live in Bright Lake, though, just like across the city. Or is she far?
No. We don't live in the same town. We moved to Bright Lake.
Okay. So
Yeah.
she's...
I want to say, like, those influences of mine are, like, pretty far.
Okay.
I want to say they're far away.
That's great. I'm fine with that.
Do I need a name for her?
We don't need one today.
Okay.
You can think of one like that. That's
I
not
was
a big
like,
deal. So like, yeah, you can think up more of your backstory as we sort of get into it. Chat deeply stands Jerry, by the way. Like they are continuing their Jerry support, and I will say I am also the biggest Jerry stan.
Rita, what do you have against your dad? Nothing. I love my dad. I'm just rebellious. He just doesn't understand.
Don't act like you haven't had teenage angst. Everybody had teenage angst.
Oh my god.
At one point in time.
Sure fucking did. So,
That's the role-playing part.
let's jump right on in to the recap. Mini Bunny is live. That's... Yes, you are. I get the notifications from your Twitch into my Gmail.
Mine too. Oh, I get yours on my phone.
So yeah, we're gonna get you set. Jerry for mayor of Bright Lake. And that would be a fucking good adventure, actually. Hey, actually, that would be a fun adventure.
Yeah.
So, we'll just get right into it, gang. Last week, we met our three brave, kind, Tikaku maybe less, protagonists.
Just there.
The ending. Did anyone remember the ending?
Yes.
Slap across the face.
Last week, we met our protagonists. I have to pull up the screen because I forget everybody's last names. Tikaku Thomas, a socialite, kind of bougie, self-proclaimed prep who loves self-care. Bobby Hune, a sort of withdrawn, unpopular band geek. and transfer students / try-hard goth, Lita Jetson. I almost always say Jackson, but it is like the cartoon I have to remember.
I try to fill it with a space thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, listen, it's totally fine. I am failing, not you. And we watched them sort of go through their first few days back at Sago Private Academy in the city of Bright Lake. Sago Private Academy being this very forward-thinking school that offered tuition and was still a private school nonetheless. And we sort of just watched them interact with everybody in the school. Tikaku had a run-in with another popular kid, Melissa B. Huntington, who seems to have scorned him very deeply.
I'm still affected, but it's fine.
I'm still hurt. Bobby got into a verbal confrontation that he actually swiftly diffused with fellow band member, but actual hooligan, Darla Marva. And Lita Jetson was shown around the school by Ken Ishimori, who promptly, and I would say probably accidentally, got Lita to skip school for the first day at her new school, which they went to Drawn and Quarters, the local arcade, where they had a good amount of fun before returning to school. Everything progressed along. You all are in the same homeroom with sort of a stern teacher whose name I have forgotten, but that is okay, because you all went on a field trip. And that field trip was to the Tanaka Museum, I believe is what it is called. Mm-hmm. So, showing you behind the screen for a second, your homeroom teacher was originally supposed to be Letitia Sutherwood. But when you switched it up, yes, it is the Tanaka Gallery.
Now we have Miss Tribby.
Tribby, yeah.
Miss Tribby. So now I have to remember a totally different name.
Good job.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I welcome
The challenge.
This just shows that the adventure is very, very open to being manipulated by every GM. Because this is already totally different than the game I ran originally for the playtest.
Cool.
Okay.
So do not sweat. Anything you throw at me, I will do my best to work with.
The butter trends.
Listen. That got clipped like 4 times.
You guys did a good job.
And used to promote today's stream.
Yeah, I was like, look at this excellent content you're missing out on.
Look what you're missing, gang! So, you all went onto the field trip to the Tanaka Gallery, where you were paired up as one unit, essentially. The 3 of you, as well as Ken Brandt, the short but very broad and muscular, and also kind of a dickhole classmate of yours, as well as his best friend, Sumika Ishimori, who... What is that crinkling sound?
That's me. I'm sorry. Get rid of this. It keeps falling down my leg.
We have snacks. Sorry.
I got snacks.
Snacks are good.
Snacks are good. I agree. I'm excited to open them. And Sumika has sort of gotten along with all of you. Ken has gotten along with objectively none of you. The closest one was maybe Lita. But now, at the Tanaka Gallery, you all did various different things apart, reunited for different things, such as buying, like, a bunch of umbrellas at the gift shop.
20 to be exact.
20 to be exact.
One got ruined.
But that's a different story.
One did get ruined. Churning some butter, looking at the cool dragon fossil that was just kicking it, because those are in this world. And just overall, enjoying one another's company and the exhibit. That was until it became overcast overhead. And when you all looked up, you spotted a massive spaceship that had a similar motif to a fire truck. And from that fire truck, several poles and ladders fell to the earth at all different parts over the Tanaka Gallery. And from those poles and ladders slid a bunch of weird little aliens dressed like high-tech firefighters who promptly began to round everyone up. Sumika and Ken had disappeared by this point, and I believe Lita was the first one to see where they went, and you watched as Sumika emerged in what would later be revealed as, I believe, the pink Banshee armor. And did her best to fight off these strange firefighters and their fire-headed leader, an alien who apparently goes by the name Battalion Chief Flambe. But she was defeated. Apparently, the armor did not fuse well to her, leaving large electric burns across her body. Ken ran out and tried to retaliate and was promptly swatted away by the massive alien, which scattered his briefcase, which contained more of these strange wristband devices, which conveniently fell in front of all of you. And first, Pink Banshee transformed and took the fight, and then I believe it was Green Gargoyle who joined her in conflict against Flambe and Fire Team Omega, and then finally Tikaku joined as Purple Wisp for the final rally. And somehow, you all managed to pull it out. You, having no idea what you were doing, but trusting this strange energy, this natural instinct inside of you. Hey, Orcs, how you doing? These are new friends. You trusted yourselves, you trusted each other, and you won. And now we are in sort of the immediate aftermath of that conflict. Everyone is still panicking. Most of the school buses have been filled up and are rapidly fleeing the scene. Your best guess is they probably didn't have time to do a head count, which, boy howdy, that could be some liability issues if we had any interest in being a realistic game.
That's why they made permission slips.
Yes. Actually, I would say this. There is actually probably a clause on permission slips because of the existence of Toku heroes around the world that, like, in the event of a supernatural attack, we are not liable. We will do our best, but we are not liable.
Fine print, like, .2. Like,
it's there. And so, you're mostly alone here. The staff is not really going anywhere. But Flambe and Fire Team Omega, the ones that you defeated, burst into water and flew back up the pole into the ship. And those that didn't grabbed onto the ladders and the poles and pulled it back up once their leader was defeated. The ship has not landed. It continues to hover, but it is now sort of leaving the immediate vicinity. The three of you are effectively alone in the museum, beneath the shadow of the Great Dragon. Only you, Tikaku, knows who everyone is.
Yes.
You know that Pink Banshee is Lita. You have no idea who these two are.
the advantage of going first.
Well, I technically know it's her,
Yes, you know it's her.
but I don't know
But-
it's him.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Okay.
it's a
It's
chain.
like you
Gotcha.
saw me from the distance. He saw both of us. in the
Whoever is
distance.
to your right, you know about. Is the easiest way to describe
There
it.
we go.
Nobody. I'm sorry. If you'd like, unless you have ideas for what you want to do right away, I would accept notice checks from everybody.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
let's remember how it works. We have our notice skill, which is a die size, and then an additional d6, which is our wild die, because we are wild cards, which means we're super cool ass people.
I want to get a dice box, like one of those things that we drop.
We have some for our like Sunday game.
Aw,
They're very
that's
nice.
cute. 8 or 4.
Okay, you got a 4. Good. Yes, good catch.
I got double 2.
So double fail.
4 and 3.
So we keep the highest. Your highest is a 4. Your highest is a 4. Tikaku, you spot with your 4. It looks like in the explosion, one of the displays had been sort of pushed onto what looks to be like an employee of the museum, and they're still sort of pinned there. Lita, your notice is a little different. You remember something. Sumika's probably still lying out there, and so is Ken.
Yeah.
Just out in the field.
Wait, did I see Ken? I know I saw
You
Sumika.
definitely saw Ken.
Okay, because I talked to Sumika.
Ken did not transform, but you totally saw him get clobbered.
Okay.
So, Tikaku, what would you like to do? And Lita, what would you like to do? Unfortunately, you did not see anything, Bobby. You're still sort of like...
I'm just...
Whoa!
Wigs, dude!
Damn, dude! Whoa! Also, I painted them 2 weeks ago, and they're already chipped, but I did the 3 colors for everyone in the team.
I'm going to try to
all
wear,
chipped.
my pink every time.
I'm going to have a costume. I'm going to force Dwight to make it for me
I'm
before
hoping
the next
to
game.
get a helmet. I'm gonna get a helmet.
Put the helmet on when he transforms.
Yeah.
I mean, you got those bunny ears if you run out of pink outfit.
Oh yeah, I got these bunny ears that when you press to pause it.
Oh, I've seen those little hats. Those are so cute.
Yeah, I got one. Anyway, sorry.
Who is doing what?
I think, well, to Tikaku, once he notices the guy underneath the rebel, he would most likely go to him, try to assist in any way, shape, or form he can.
Okay.
So I think, if anything, he'll try to move the rebel off the...
So, you feel more powerful in this suit, but when you cross over to the rubble, like, you can see that this is like a heavy slab. Thankfully, this person is just pinned. You don't see any blood, thankfully, but like, this person is kind of crushed. You can try to push it up with a strength check.
Okay, I'll try.
Which is a trait, and I believe you're the one with the D4, correct?
Yes, I do.
If you want, just as we're sort of learning how to role-play and game together, you can always ask for assistance from other people.
I think I might have to do that.
But while you're getting this examination, while you're doing this preliminary, do you want to go out?
Well, yes, knowing that Sumika's out there, I'm gonna go find her.
The pink banshee, like, as you start to move towards this injured person, Lita's just like out through the front door, the broken like glass double door, massive, and you are out into the field.
To where I left her, because I don't think she moved.
No, she's super unconscious.
Okay. Okay.
What do you want to do? Unfortunately, Lita is now gone. But like, what do you want to do, Tikaku? Do you want to try on your own, or do you want to ask for help?
Tikaku will try on his own because he doesn't need anybody.
Okay.
On his own.
A strong, independent Tikaku who don't need no Bobby.
So it's just a D4 this time?
It's a D4 and a D6.
Okay.
You always have the wild die.
Gotcha. I got a 4 and a 1.
A 4 is a success.
Oh, okay. So I got it myself. That's
So
good.
you are stronger in this, and you pick this slab up. And I want to stress, so in Savage Tokusatsu, there's tiers for your characters, and for minions and boss monsters. When you're untransformed, as well as all minions, they are what's called mundane tier. You're like a normal-ass person. Mundane characters, such as Ken, have a very difficult time harming hero tier characters, such as Flambe, which is why he got jobbed so easily. When you are a hero character, mundane characters like minions have a much harder time hurting you at all. The final tier is giant, but we're never gonna get there, so don't even worry about it.
Are you sure? I don't know if you're trying to put our guard down.
I don't know. It's safe to let your guard down even for a second. But as hero tier Tikaku, Purple Wisp, you pick it all the way up. And the person sort of, pulls himself out and goes, thank you, and like pulls out. They are still kind of injured. If you have healing, you could try to use healing on them.
I do not have healing.
Well, you can always try it untrained. I don't know if any of you have healing.
I don't.
I don't.
Untrained is real tough. I will say that. So, like, you don't have to. But, like, emergency services will get here.
Okay.
This person's not in life-threatening danger, so, You don't have to. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
If he tries to do the healing thing while it's untrained, let's say he's successful, does he start learning it? Is this something now it's a weak ability that he can start growing and learning?
So there
Because I would
aren't-
like to learn that eventually.
There aren't like mechanical rules for that, but I as a GM do shit like that. But I usually believe in learning through failure. You know, that is how we grow. We don't grow by succeeding. We grow by failing, because then we learn what not to do. So, yes, it's a combination of failures and successes, and sometimes I just give people shit for free. Definitely you won't get it for free right now. Like, you'll need to like read some books and take a first aid class. But when you level up, you can also just buy new skills. So like you're not
Gotcha.
locked to everything on your sheet right now. You're gonna get better across the board in all regards.
How close are we to leveling up? Like what? Is
Probably
that?
at the end of this session.
Okay.
Cool.
Make my firefighter grow!
Well, in that case, I will go to this man and be like, the paramedics will be around the corner. As you can see, your building is almost collapsed at this point, so...
Can you help me get out of here then?
To where?
Somewhere that the building isn't collapsing.
I guess.
Give me a persuasion. Because you're trying to, like, talk this person down, sort of?
I got a 4. The highest is...
They go, okay, please. And they sort of reach up, and they seem a lot calmer now that you've sort of told them help is on the way. And you, Bobby, see this sort of happening. Do you want to, like, assist them, or are you still just, like, baffled? Like, you're in control now.
I'm just kind of like shocked at what's going on right now. Until somebody can get my attention, I don't think I know what to do with myself right now.
So you're just flabbergasted. And so outside you come across actually, who are you going to first, Ken or Sumika?
I want to say probably Sumika, because she's probably like in my line of sight first. I imagine like I was kind of like following my person in my mind what the map was. So if I was inside for the fight, I imagine she was outside where the butter churning was. It was going to be her, and Ken is probably...
Ken's actually halfway between Sumika and
Oh, he's halfway through.
Yeah.
Then
So
I
it was
want to go
Sumika
to
collapsed
who's...
on the exterior. He charged Flambe near the entrance.
Oh, I want to go to who I run into first,
That
because
would be
I'm gonna go to Ken first then.
Okay.
Only because it's like, as I fly towards Sumika, I see him, and I'm like, oh, wait.
Yeah, which is
wait.
actually kind of a fun way to look at it, because you're flying,
Oh, am I flying?
right? Do you,
Wait, no, I don't have
One of
flying.
you has flying.
He does.
Bobby has
He can
flying.
fly.
Tikaku, do you
I
have
have
flying?
No, he's the only one.
I thought... Yeah.
It'll be under your pace. I'll have written like flying.
No,
pace.
we determined this last
Yeah,
week.
oh yeah, I can
Okay.
fly.
So
He has gargoyle wings.
you're moving so fast that for a second you think you're flying, but unfortunately you
It's more
aren't.
like,
Yeah, it's like gliding.
$6 million man kind of stuff going on right now.
Anthony, oh no. All right.
And you see Sumika, but then you like see Ken directly in front of you and sort of skid to a halt. And
I'm gonna do one of those things that everyone backwards.
skirt and hit the dab right teams.
Oh, Ken!
Kill me. Unsubscribe from my channel.
There goes all the followers.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
And so you come across Ken, and he has like a burn and some blood.
Is he conscious?
Kind of. He's very groggy.
Okay.
Can do, says Gontes.
Can do.
And he's sort of like looking around. You hear kind of under his breath, he's like, Sumika! And he's like sort of like reaching out in no direction in particular.
I'm not gonna clarify that I'm not Sumika. I'm gonna let him keep talking.
Okay. He's not looking at you.
Okay.
He's like looking in the direction of where Sumika fell.
I'm thinking that he's thinking that I'm Sumika because I'm Pink Banshee as she was.
And Durium says, hey Josh.
Oh, hi!
Hi, Durium. And that's a fair assessment. That's why I wanted to clarify that. He's
Oh,
not
okay.
looking at you. Like he knows Sumika dropped. He does not know that you like
That I'm
are
Pink Banshee.
Lita.
Oh, okay.
And he's sort of groping in that direction, but he's like way far
Okay.
from her.
Okay. So, I do not have healing. I actually rather save that if I can get, even if it's trying, I'd rather save that if I want to get to Sumika because she's the one out.
Yeah.
cold.
She's out like a
Okay, so I'm gonna go down to Ken's side. I'm gonna be like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you okay?
You sort of like
I pick
grab
him.
him, embrace him a little bit, and he sort of like looks at you, and his sort of broad face is like his eyes are very hazy.
Can
like,
I make a visualization? The scene of Little Mermaid when Eric first opens his eyes when he's washed ashore at the beach. He sees the blur of the mermaid.
It's like that, but there's like a red tint over it because of the
Except
blood
it's
in
not
Eric's
Little
eyes.
Mermaid. It's a
big.
big fucking robotic pink banshee.
It's a ghost lady. And he sort of goes, what? Who? Sumika.
Are you okay? Tell me. Are you hurt?
We gotta get back to the lab.
I don't want to explain to him who I am. Just come with me.
Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's get to the lab. And you like help him up, and he is heavy. Like this boy is dense.
Okay. Is it because of dead weight or?
Partially because he is dead weight, and also partially because he is just like very muscular. Really am stressing that. Like he is small, but he is fucking wide.
Wouldn't I have like some strength to be able to carry that?
Yes,
weight?
and you can. I'm just stressing
Okay.
that like he is
Okay.
heavy.
Okay. Big boy.
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
And so where are you taking him? Like the buses are gone.
I want to actually take him towards Sumika.
Okay, so
I don't want to explain that I'm not her. I don't want to explain what's going on because I think I know you know something and he knows what I am.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, let me get you connected to Sumika and both y'all.
Yeah, you can tell him later. Yeah.
So it's like we'll get there. I promise.
And so as you're carrying Ken over to Sumika, you see coming out of the front entrance is Purple Wisp, which your heads-up display tells you, and they appear to be carrying what looks to be like a gentleman who worked at the museum, like he's in the uniform and everything. You also see Purple Wisp like pass in front of you with this person, and do you call out to Bobby, or do you just take this person out and keep going?
I just take him out and keep going because Bobby's in his own world right now trying to figure things out.
Bobby's in shock. Yeah, I mean...
but I think at this moment, once I see him start to walk away,
Yeah.
that's when I'm going like, hey, wait up! And I start to follow behind him.
Okay.
You don't know who he is yet.
Yeah.
You only know who I am. Okay.
Yeah, but like he knows that is an ally at the very least.
Because our suits are telling us it's like
Your suits are telling you like you're all on the same network. You are a team. Like you have heads-up displays of like vitals and everything. And so they both come out as you sort of cross over to where Sumika is. Sumika looks rough. She's definitely unconscious, like not even groggy like Ken, but Ken can't really make out that she's there. He just keeps saying like under his breath like, come on, to the lab. We gotta go to the lab. The lab. Take us home.
How close am I to her?
You're like next to her.
Oh, I want to go. Like, I want to show. Can I kind of like show him like Sumika's here, like put him down really quick and be like, give me a moment. Like,
Okay. So you put him down and he looks at Sumika and then he looks at you, and like he sort of like falls back a little bit and he goes, "What the fuck? There's two." And you both see Lita over here with what you now see as Ken and Sumika. What do you two want to do? Like you put the person down and you're both free to sort of do whatever now.
Okay.
Hi, Dragon Gem. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming by.
You wanna go first? You can go first.
Okay. So I catch eye and see her in what the heads up display, whatever.
Yeah.
And just because I recognize who she is, because I saw her transform.
Yeah, you know 100% that is Lita.
Yeah. So I do I call her Lita? I forget if I call her Lita or.
no, I make you guys call me.
She introduced herself as Anixia, to be fair.
I think I called her Ebony though. That was
oh,
it.
yeah, that's right, you keep calling her Ebony.
I screwed up your name. Yeah. So I run over to you and try to get your attention, like, hey, Ebony, and you, I guess I'm failing at getting your attention because you wouldn't respond to that name anyway.
Yeah, but you definitely know that they have called you Ebony in the past.
If I hear him, I notice him, and I wave him over. I wave him over to help me.
Okay, so do you go over?
Yes.
You rush over, and Tikaku, if you want to rush over, you can too. But you see what I've described before. Sumika burned, unconscious. Ken really, really groggy. And then he sort of looks at you, and he goes, "Oh, what? There's two. Okay. Hey. Listen to me. You gotta take us home. You gotta take us to our house." And he gives you an address.
Okay.
And, like, you can get it. Like, the nice thing about your heads-up display is, like, you can use it as like,
Google
a
Maps.
GPS, too.
Google Maps.
It's better than Google Maps.
I'm gonna tell about. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be like, you get big boy here. I'm gonna get Sumika.
So you grab, like, the very muscular Ken, and you grab the very tall and muscular Sumika, and you both, I guess, start walking.
Do I have like a little more swiftness to it?
You definitely have more grace than Bobby. Bobby is like the brute force. Yeah. Your suit does actually say something to you. It says, "Would you like to engage fly protocol?" Like it like lights up in the screen.
Yes. Yes, I would.
And bloop, little HUD display disappears, and sure enough, you lift off. Just like those, like, not appendage, not prehensile. The little wings on your back, they sort of start to flap, and like a little jetpack begins to like lift you up, and you begin to fly with Ken. It is hard with Ken. You're definitely not built for carrying, but like you're going for it. You see this, Tikaku, and they're just going somewhere.
So I see them walking out into nowhere. I'm looking around, like, where's the bus? Did we miss the bus?
Yeah, so you're
Miss the bus?
What the hell?
Why are they unconscious? I'm just like, I am in shock because I don't know what to do because my umbrellas are gone, first of all. I'm not sure where they went. And then...
Cabin Man, thank you for the follow.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're just alone out there?
I'm just like, I have nowhere else to go. So, do I look... Can I take off the...
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Do you want to disengage? You... And the suit... like retracts back into this bracelet.
We can't take off the bracelet?
You can. Absolutely you can.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And you both see this as you're walking through the parking lot, or flying through the parking lot. It's Tikaku. Tikaku is Purple Wisp.
All right, okay. I'm gonna, like... TT! TT! Hey!
Wait, what?
And Anixia is shouting at you.
Okay.
But he knows it's me.
Yes.
Yes, he knows everybody.
TT, come here! Gotta help us, we gotta get out of here.
Why? What are we doing? I don't understand.
You gotta just trust us. We have to help Sumika and Ken. They're really badly injured. We have to get back to their lab. They're telling us their lab, I guess? They gave us some kind of address. Look, if you don't want to come with us, that's fine. But you know as well as I do, something weird is going on. And I think they're gonna know what's happening. Don't you want an answer?
I want my umbrellas back, so I have to go with y'all. Because he owes me, especially that Ken kid. Oh no, he owes me an umbrella.
He can't die here.
He can't die.
He owes me an umbrella. A bumbershoot.
It's like the Ash and Misty thing, you know how.
My bike!
So I ended up following them, I guess.
So all of you quickly sort of move through Bright Lake. Their home isn't terribly far from the Tanaka Gallery, but you have to sort of just like discreetly move through some of the suburbs. Are you trying to move quietly, or are you just running? Because one would be no roll, but you're going to be spotted, and the other would be a stealth roll from everybody.
Well, what am I doing? Because I'm flying away. Like,
If you want to just fly overhead, No, but you don't have to roll. You're an automatic success.
I'm gonna go with stealth because I'm kind of a little freaked out that like I got an injured person in my hands.
And that's fine. And you're dressed like a normal person and not
just
carrying
roll,
a
yeah.
body, so you can just kick it.
I'll meet you guys there.
So I need a stealth roll.
Stealth. Hey, Mitch. We just started the game. We are taking Ken and Sumika to their apparently laboratory.
Okay.
Your stealth is...
So that is a failure. Now, if you would like, you can spend one of those funny little chips.
What's my like?
Is your stealth
if,
a D4?
her stealth's a D4.
Oh, okay. You roll 2D6.
Can I do that?
Yeah,
Can I roll again?
No, I will let you spend a penny and re-roll
Fuck.
with the correct die.
But that's like lower chances.
Yeah.
But it could...
But-
you're getting a re-roll.
You get to re-roll.
You didn't use all your bennies last time, so you don't know.
And they refresh every game. You got
I
3.
gotta earn more. Alright, I'm gonna earn. Wait. If what are the repercussions if I get caught?
I mean, who knows?
While you're deciding this, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Me too,
Anybody
please.
else need
Yes.
Could you grab me one of those yummy little seltzers?
one? Are you feeling generous?
Is that cool?
Of course.
Okay. I'm just asking. It's your stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to take your stuff. You're not cool.
Everybody gets one.
I'm like here, like.
Yeah. I'll buy the beer
Yes,
next time, by
you
the way.
can have whatever you want. That's what I said. That's the first thing I said. Anyway. Okay.
I have
Are we
such a
talking
cough.
about like?
Give me 1 second.
Are we talking about law?
Wait a second. Is the microphone working? Yes, of course it is. For a second, I was like, is the microphone not working?
No, they were talking to us. So.
Yeah, no shit. I'm a dipshit. I muted it so I could cough.
Is there like law reinforcements repercussions?
Listen, who knows is all I'll say.
Can I be taking like a mental
Grazie.
stroll, like just to clear my mind, because mental health?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a self-care roll or hobby mental health, whatever the hell it was. Or did you pick hobby umbrella?
Yeah, I got it. Hobby self-care.
Yeah, give me hobby self-care, por favor. Por favor.
I got a 5.
5.
You know, you think back on what Marie Kondo said about decluttering your life. And you're just like, let me declutter some of these bad thoughts. I'm going to thank these experiences, but I'm going to send them on their way.
Yes.
Okay, I've decided. It's
Very loaded sentence.
I've decided. You know what?
That's good.
Let's keep some realism in this. I get caught.
Ooh.
I'm gonna allow myself get caught. I'm new at this. I am carrying a large. Like,
I'm going to put you in a real bad situation then.
Bring it!
Oh, here
Bring
we
it,
go.
bro. Okay.
Now, I want to stress the importance of proceeding carefully in this scene. You spot a car rushing towards the Tanaka Gallery. It is a familiar light blue Prius.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And the car stops
Oh my god.
in front of you.
But my face is not exposed, is it?
No, it is
Okay,
a
okay.
full helmet.
Okay.
Can
I do one of these things like where I see my proof like, okay, just keep walking. Okay, just keep walking.
Yes, you may attempt that. And so you
Jerry hype.
love Jerry. I love Jerry. The car sort of stops and Jerry, Dad, thank you for the bits for Speltair for Jerry. I'm gonna call Jerry a wild card. He gives me an extra Benny for him because he's my favorite. And Jerry sort of pops out of the Prius and he goes, "Oh, hey there, are you all right?"
Okay, is my voice masked? Do I have like a roboticism to my voice, or is
You're
it
not 100% sure.
Oh, you're like, okay, I'm gonna Batman it. Okay, hold on.
But like, it's like the amount of times that people in like the show that we shall not name hear the normal ass voice of the characters in the suit and aren't like, oh wait a minute, that's my cousin.
Okay.
It's like Superman with glasses.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that. So like, do not stress that much.
Okay. Yes, sir. Everything's fine.
Fuck. I swallowed wrong.
I was gonna go deeper, but I'm wearing pink because I thought it'd be like, let's go a little femme with that. We're gonna go a little femme with the voice. Yes, sir, everything's fine. Just go back.
I just got rid of my cough, and now I got like seltzer in my fucking cavities. Near spit take count 1. Shut up and go test. Well, it seems like you got an injured girl there with you. Come on, get in the car. I'll take you to the hospital. You're one of them hero folk, right? Yeah. Wait, are you one of the bad ones? And before you answer, Jerry pulls out like a tire iron from the car.
Oh, here we go.
He's walking with me.
No, he's
No,
fine.
I'm fine.
Oh shoot!
And he went off for a stroll. You're alone.
I took the long way around.
Let me grab my dice. Oh shit, he's packing. Jerry pulls out. He pulls out this tire iron, and you see a face on Jerry that you've never seen him make before. Give me a spirit roll.
Oh.
This is going to be opposed by Jerry's intimidation.
Oh, I got high spirit. It's a D8.
Okay, so it's a D8 and a D6.
Which one's the 8? This guy.
Yeah.
And a 6.
Yep. Ooh, Jerry rolled real good.
5-7.
I got an 8.
Oh.
Do you read any manga by chance, or like watch any anime or anything?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
We're talking like OG Sailor Moon, Magic Knight, Ray Earth.
Okay. So there's a trope in sort of more modern animes. It happens in old ones too, but like it's when a character is drawn in a totally different art style in a manga. So like it's like a goofy, silly manga, and then all of a sudden Jerry looks like he belongs in a different show. Like he looks like he belongs in like a Yakuza manga. Like he's like really detailed, and like his like face is like very heavily obscured and shadowed.
To really emphasize like how serious his face looks. Like,
Yes, exactly. He's drawn totally differently for like a very quick whiplash change in art style.
Like you hear like.
Yes, exactly. And Jerry sort of looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, actually, I am gonna have to ask you if you're with the people in that there ship." As he like hits it, and you are scared of Jerry.
Shooketh.
He succeeded on his fear roll, so instead of shaking you, because this isn't really a combat, I'm just going to give you a -2 on your next roll, because like you're like, this is your dad,
Yeah.
but his face is like nothing you've ever seen Jerry make.
Yeah, because Jerry's usually like.
Jerry is the sweetest little
Usually,
cinnamon.
like, yeah.
So, yeah. What's going on there, friend?
Sir, I swear I am here to help this woman.
Well, then maybe we should take her to the hospital.
Sir, I am taking her to another house nurse who knows exactly how to treat her.
Oh, yeah, I see. And he takes a step closer to you, and you like reflexively take a step back. Well, how about I drive you there then? I insist. Okay. Jerry's been in the shit chest.
He's war ridden.
All right then, hop in.
Alright, so I put Sumika.
You can lay the young lady down in the back seat. You can ride shotgun with me.
Okay.
And real quick though, no funny business.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like ice in your hands. Chat apparently
Can I-
loves
can I-
this revelation project.
I feel like
silent this entire time, like.
No funny business. Get in.
I feel like not to like break through, but I feel like that given her heightened like state of mind right now, that some kind of alarm's going off in my suit.
Yes,
that
I would
he's
say,
not seeing because he took his suit off.
Your bracelet would get like an alert, but you'd have to like turn it on the communicator function. It wouldn't fully activate the suit, but you could like check the message. But yes, you are getting like a heightened stress alarm.
Like my bar. Like,
Yeah, your heart is like. Is Jerry the final boss? I will say this: Jerry was the final boss of a different campaign. Or more accurately, he was a player character in a different campaign. Is what my backstory for Jerry is. And it was a very dark campaign. Let's go.
I'm gonna be excited.
Yeah, and you sort of sit down, and he goes, "You know, I got a daughter around her age. Very proud of her. So you could understand why I'd be worried about something like this, spotting it on the street, you know?" And the car turns on, and you sort of like fly down, and you see Anixia getting into her dad's car, but dude looks nothing like he did when you saw him before. And like, he was part of a Ryuki-esque storyline, yes. And so, yeah, like, what do you want to do, Bobby? You still have Ken. Actually, I'm gonna roll Jerry's
You know what?
notice as well to see you in the
Okay,
I'm
okay,
literally just,
so
like,
are you
quietly in
saying
the car,
okay,
like-
so I'm feeling like I kind of like as he's driving away, I actually land in the path of the car.
So you land in front of the car.
Yeah.
And Jerry stops.
With enough time for him to actually stop.
Yeah, and so he stops the car.
And
He rolls the window down here. The windows go a little slow. Priuses are very slow. And he leans out. And he goes, "Hey there, stranger. How's it going?"
give me 1 second, I had something.
Take your time.
I try to I'm having this moment where I'm realizing that I'm powerful.
Yes.
And I want to and I'm trying to convince him that I'm like some kind of authority. So I'm like, "Do not worry, citizen. I will take it from here. I can get her to where she needs to go much faster."
Can I be in the car like this? Like,
Yes!
Yes.
This has become like this really weird...
'cause I still don't know it's
Yeah.
him. I don't know it's him, so I'm like,
This has become this really weird comedy manga where it's like just this like really hardcore like grappler Maki looking character, and then just a regular gag manga characters just kicking it. It's like if you put Steven Universe next to like any anime character. And he goes, "Oh, all right. Roll persuasion. Actually, you know what? I would also accept intimidation. Either intimidation or persuasion. Both.
He can
Wait,
choose
do
which
I have
one's
one or
higher.
the other? I have persuasion. I do not have intimidation.
Well, then you would want to roll persuasion. It's like One Punch Man. Yes, exactly. This
Oh
is
my
very
god.
One Punch Man.
Oh my god. I have the shaky voice of
And it's
Of a newborn
D4.
baby.
hold citizen.
Like I only had the courage at that moment because I'm like I feel like that should be enough.
Yeah.
But no, I gotta convince
The
him.
roll will see how well what you wanted to say comes out. Because that was what you wanted to do.
Save me.
So 4 explodes.
I got a 4.
Roll it again.
And a
7.
3, so 7.
Oh yeah? You're taking her to that secret nurse?
It's
Actually no, sorry. He says you're taking her to that secret doctor?
it's her house. She has a medical condition, and the nurse knows how to take care of her. I can get her there right away.
Is the medical condition getting all burned up by that weird spaceship that's floating overhead?
No, it was actually an allergic reaction to the to
Thank you for liking the overlay. I'm very happy. I worked very hard on it.
to a certain plant that's in the forest near the
So
near
this
that area.
has nothing to do with that spaceship, boy. Tell me the truth, kid.
She's an innocent bystander.
But it doesn't have anything to do with that ship.
I can assure you, citizen, it does not.
His eyes like dull. I know you're full of shit, kid.
Oh, damn.
Tell me the truth.
Oh god, I don't know where to go from
Hey,
here.
but listen, it's okay if she was hurt by the aliens and you're working to help her. I just want you to be honest with me.
I just want to get her to where she needs to go.
he looks you. Like, even through the visor, you can tell he's, like, pinned into your eyes.
Yeah, we like take the visor, like the car visor. No, like do that. I'm taking the car visor, like.
Yeah, like somehow your mask is beginning to sweat, and like a little visor like wipes your
It's like that big anime sweat.
I'm literally just wiping my helmet, like.
I'm actually
Oh,
getting all
thank you,
sweaty with this.
Dantes. Our Star Streamer stuff usually looks really good too. If you want to catch us on Saturdays, Dragon Gem. Tell me the truth, young lady.
Can we communicate through the suits to each other?
Yes, but he will still hear you because he's right next to both of you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not like a telepathic.
Oh,
thing.
it's like literally
it's
like
like a
walkie-talkie.
walkie,
Okay, so I'm
yes.
gonna have to basically talk.
Sweats Tokusatsu.
Sir, we are here to help. We are here to defend against the what, fire truck? Can I say fire truck?
Fire Team Omega.
The fire team Omega came. She's been hurt. Please let us help her.
Well, at least one of you is telling old Jerry the truth. Honesty's so refreshing.
Please, Jerry, your daughter would want you to let us go.
Do you fucking say that?
No, you're like no. Okay.
He like leans directly in your face and goes, what did you just say?
Wait, can I redact?
I want.
I like it too much.
Oh, okay, fine. Be like, you know, that in order to help everybody, including your
How
daughter.
do you know I have a daughter?
You told me in the car.
Good answer. All right.
I'd like. Can I just try to rush in like I did with the previous power? That I realize I can rush in and grab.
No, he's not attacking her.
No, but rush in just to like kind of like zoom up
So
and
you
just
like
kind of
that-
like grab them.
So in the back window, you're like, and he goes, yeah, all right, get out of here.
Thank you.
All right. So
Go
I.
ahead.
All right. So I.
Go on. Apparently, Chad is telling me that you said the name of the daughter.
Did I? No, I said.
Okay, good.
No, I said. I didn't
'Cause-
say the name. I said just like, wouldn't your daughter?
Okay. Yes.
You
Alright,
said you had the daughter in the car, so.
All right then. Watching you two. All right. Now get out of here.
All right. So I kind of like I walk over to grab to go and grab Sumika.
Chad is saying that you called Jerry by his name.
Did I?
Someone apparently called Jerry by his name, and also I love when chat narcs on players.
Wait, I don't date somebody.
I said
I'm sorry, it's so hot. The AC still.
I
is not
said
picked up.
citizen every time. I know that for a fact.
So what I'm gonna say is, even if it didn't happen, because I just like this juicy little bit that's right here, you pull Sumika out and like
Okay.
you carry Ken, and as you start to walk away, he leans out the window and he goes, "Oh hey, by the way, I never told you my name.
Oh,
I'll see you around." And the Prius drives off.
damn it! Narcs! Did I really?
I don't know.
Can someone
I
clip-
think you
can
did. You
someone
just said
clip
like
it?
old Jerry. You said.
I definitely did say old Jerry, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I don't care. No. Chat gave me something juicy, and I'm not.
I don't know. Like
I need some proof.
Jerry seems too
I
eager
want
to
some
try
proof.
to be that tough guy. It seems like a little bit there.
I will say this: it ties into the backstory I wrote for Jerry.
Okay.
Hey, Jerry.
Jerry is so fucking good.
So
If you engage more with your dad,
Oh, Dad,
like
okay.
you will learn more about who your dad used to
Oh,
be.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
that's what are you, a counselor?
Yes, I am. Hi, I'm here to help.
All right, so I wanna just try to like I try to get her attention to try to like hop on to my back.
There's no way you're gonna get lift with that. That's too many
No.
people.
No.
3 people? No way.
No.
But you all finish the walk. You've been sitting at the address for like 20 minutes.
It's like, where have you been?
As these like costumed superheroes walk up and you're just kicking it on the porch.
It's like, where have
TT, we got stopped. This is no, like, you don't even want to know.
I could have went home and took a bubble bath after all this. I thought it was a crazy dream.
The outside of Ken and Sumika's house is very nice.
They live in a mansion, right? You said?
Not a mansion. They live in a nice house. They live in a... The rumor might have been that they live in a mansion. They're well taken care of, and it shows. It's like a nice, like, 2-story house, fairly modern architecture. A lot of windows, big, nice, sort of like oak door. And you open it up and walk in. Apparently the front door isn't locked. And
Is that a concern?
if it is, do you really have the luxury of giving a shit right now?
Okay, no.
I mean, we just took out some like pretty tough badasses. I think we can handle whatever's gonna be a burglar inside here.
Can I look at the umbrella rack and see what they have?
Some very standard, like Spartan, just like black umbrellas.
Oh, like typical?
They're like the ones
like-
they got from like the college universities
Yeah,
or like.
they're like the most nondescript umbrellas.
So I look at them and judge. I'm like, And then keep walking around.
Judgment call.
And Ken goes through there, basement, and then he passes out.
There, is that what you said?
He said through there, basement.
Through there. I put Sumika down very comfortably in the couch. I do this to her. I go, and then we go into the basement.
Okay. And so you open this door, and it's just a large staircase that leads down. And all of you see that where it stops. Also, are you all staying in your suits, or are you...
We don't realize we can take them off. He for some
TT.
reason...
I love how that has happened
I
in
don't know.
multiple campaigns. Carter in the original campaign took his off immediately, but everyone else was like, we don't know we can. So like, I love how it's your clique is just like the smart one.
Well, they are like they're well educated. Like he knows. Like he's
bougie.
studious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he's just like, he knows jewelry. Whatever.
Yeah.
You can figure it out like this.
And down at the bottom of the stairs, there's like this very large, looks like steel bulkhead. It's some sort of metal, very chromy. You've never really seen the material. None of you are geologists or metallurgists. And there appears to be like a little panel next to it. But that's all that's down here. It's just this door and this panel. What do you want to do?
I want to inspect the panel.
So you walk over to the panel. It looks like it lights up, but it is off right now. It looks like a touchscreen.
Oh, okay. I touch it.
You touch it. The panel lights up. And it says, "Good afternoon, Dr. Ishimori. Access granted." And the door slides open. And through there, it's dimly lit, but it looks to be like a very large expanse down there. What would all of you like to do? Sumika is still upstairs. Are you still carrying Ken?
No, he's since he's passed out, I've put him down. I'm assuming there's another couch that's near.
Yeah, there's a
So they're kind of in the
love
same room.
seat.
They have the luxury of the second couch.
Yeah, they got
He can fit on the love seat.
yeah, they got the 3, the 2, and the 1.
It's not big enough. All right.
And so you lay him down, and you walk in, and lights turn on all over. You find yourselves in a laboratory, like a very cutting-edge lab. The walls that separate the rooms appear to be sort of like that boardroom reinforced, like plastic or glass or something, with a little
Like
bit of frosting
Wakanda.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's very Wakanda.
Yeah. You know.
And you see there's just a bunch of different rooms in here, and a voice sort of says, "Oh, welcome, Dr. Ishimori. Welcome, Dr. Brandt."
I'm sorry, miss, but they sleep.
Welcome, welcome, guest.
Oh.
Yes.
This is a smart machine.
Where are we?
Question not recognized.
Look, they're hurt. Can we res them or something? Do you have any, like, potions or stuff? Because they're still upstairs, like, suffering.
Does Tikaku play video games? Tikaku's a big fan of Dragon Quest.
I'm going to simply say, because I'm going to think that this machine knows something about maybe where I am. Wait, do I know the name of my thingy?
Pink Banshee, but it's
No.
not calling you that. It's calling. It is
No, I
referring
know,
to
but do
you
I-
as
do-
Dr. Ishimori.
Okay, but do I know that I'm called that my thingy is called Pink Banshee?
Yes, your heads up display tells you that you're in the Pink Banshee.
So I'm just going to literally say, Pink Banshee.
So when you say that, it doesn't respond. But when you say that, guest, would you like for me to fire up the autodock beds?
Yes, please.
Powering autodock beds. Please, lay down.
Oh, not for me. They're for people upstairs. They're saying, we should go get them.
So it's recognizing TT's voice because he was the first guest to come in.
It's recognizing TT as a guest.
Okay.
Because it's still recognizing us as the actual people.
It's recognizing
still in
you two
suits.
as the doctors.
We should get the...
That's what he was. That's what he was getting at with that. So, because apparently, okay.
So it is apparently activating some sort of beds, and like the lights in another room glow a little bit brighter. So you can assume, and there's like 3 beds sort of laid out in there with like these strange like metal U's over them. It looks like some sort of medical bay.
So I motion to Pink Banshee. Let's go get them. We gotta put them in the bed.
Okay. So
And so
we go back upstairs.
you run up, you grab them, and once they're through the threshold, the voice says, "Welcome, Sumika. Welcome, Ken." And you lay them down on the bed, and a little touchscreen display sort of says, begin mending procedure. Yes or no?
Oh, yes.
And you press yes on the bed you're in front of. Do you press yes on the bed you're in front of?
Yes.
And sure enough, the little U sort of begins to like scan over them. And slowly, with like each passing scan over, the wounds get a little less severe. But like the completion timer on the little touchscreen says that this is going to take about 30 minutes. Sumika's is going to take about 45.
She's worse off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's just the 3 of you alone in this big lab with various rooms.
You guys know you have your suits on, right? Do you want to take them off?
How do I even take this off?
How
How do you even know how to take these off?
Well, I took a guess and I slapped and switched it. Or switched and slap it like Ben 10.
And so much like Benjamin Tengerman, and sure enough, the transformation ends and everything retracts back into the bracelet.
Let's find out why we're here, because this is...
Well, at this point, you don't even know.
Now I'm finding out. I'm like, holy shit! It's Bobby.
When you turn it all off, you shout over that, and you shout over the robot.
That's
voice.
why I asked him. I'm like, how do you even know?
Yeah. When you shout over the robot voice, you hear it go, "Goodbye, Dr. Ishimori. Goodbye, Dr. Brandt. Hello, new guest. Hello, new guest."
Oh, because it recognizes Pink Banshee as Dr. Ishimori.
Yep. So, what just happened, guys?
Lord wish I knew. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a question. Hold on. I want to ask this smart computer question.
Okay. What do you want to ask?
I gotta think about it. I want to think about something if it's recognizing a guest.
Like-
Do I know? What do I not know?
Did it what the?
Okay, that guy said his name. I'm sorry, what was his name? Chief Flambe?
Battalion Chief Flambe.
Yeah,
What-
how
do we
dare
know-
you take away
do
that
we-
one accommodation?
Do we
Well,
know?
it's important because the leader is fire chief. I used actual firefighter like rankings.
Flambe. What? Do we know the robot's name? Like the smart.
No, it does not seem like it's an AI. It just seems
Oh,
like
I
it's
can
like
just talk to her.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Battalion Chief Flambe?
Query not understood.
Like what was that? Like what was that? Where did that thing come from in the sky? Why was there?
Query not understood.
All I know is that it hurt Sumika and it hurt Ken.
Hi, Double D. This
Hi, Double D!
Oh, is that one of yours?
Yes.
Hi, Double D. This is a role-playing game that we're all playing together. It's called Savage Tokusatsu. It's kind of like Power Rangers, but inspired by so much more than that. You cannot touch me. Oh yes, Gontas, thank you for doing that. That's much easier.
What were these bracelets even? Like how did that even happen?
Sure.
Tell me about this bracelet. I don't even know where the
I'm trying. I'm just trying to ask questions aloud and just be like accidentally activating something. Like I don't
This
know.
robot knows. Tell me about this bracelet. This.
Apologies, guest. You are not authorized for asking such queries.
So what do we have access to?
Hold on.
The soda bar.
Hold on. I activate back my suit.
Well, goodbye, guest 2. Hello, Dr. Ishimori. Did I already give you a Benny from the last scene? I did. Yes. Good. You've earned it.
Yes, it is me, Sumika. Tell me more. Analyze bracelet.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Dr. Ishimori. Sumika is on the bed. Analyze bracelet. Understood, Dr. Ishimori. You are currently equipped with the pink Banshee shifter. Model number, and then it lists off like a kind of a complicated serial number,
Okay.
and then version number 6.
So
Oh.
we're version 6 Pink Banshee.
I'm 6.0. All right.
So just so you know, Double D, this is a role-playing game. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, if you've ever heard of that. But instead of doing like fantasy bullshit, we're doing like colorful superhero bullshit. That's the easiest way. It's just collaborative acting and improv, basically. Think of it like writing a book together.
God.
You ask him how many people are, or how many bracelets there are in total.
How many bracelets are there?
Bracelets, not understood. Do you mean shifters?
Yes. How many shifters are there?
Do you want to know all previous versions or all current shifters?
All current shifters.
There are currently 62 shifters.
Yeah, shit. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. 62 shifters. You making this shit up?
No, 62 is actually fairly important. Not one part of it is important.
Shift. So it's called a shifter. So this thing is called a shifter.
Correct.
This thing thought that you were Kent when you were Green Gargoyle.
No.
I mean,
no.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
It thought it obviously recognizes Ken as someone different than whoever this is. I'm guessing it's one of his parents.
Oh, duh.
That's okay.
So wait, then if that's you, and if that's one of her parents, and I'm one of his parents, then who are you?
Let's find out. I click it and I shift into my purple wisp.
Error. Not understood. Welcome, Dr. Ishimori. Error. Error. Error.
Or should I broke
Oh,
it?
we're both.
I broke it.
Should I cancel error message?
Yes.
Canceling error message.
So this thing thinks that we're both Dr. Ishimori.
Huh.
So obviously they were working on something together. That these shifters is a thing.
Would you like information on the Shifter project?
Yes, please.
Yes, guest. Dr. Ishimori is guest authorized. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you're still transformed.
Yes.
Never mind, it doesn't even say that shit. Yes, Dr. Ishimori, I will read the file. Is guest authorized to hear about the Shifter Project? Referring to Bobby.
To me. I mean, I'm just
Yes, he is.
Understood. Guest, please, say your name.
Bobby Hugh?
Bobby Hume, added to records. The Shifter Project was created by the brilliant Dr. Ishimori and the brilliant Dr. Brandt as an attempt to create a powered suit that would assist individuals in rescue operations in inclement conditions, dangerous situations, and all natural disasters. Currently, you are looking at the version 6 interpretations of the Banshee and Wisp systems.
What version is this guy? I'm gonna think I don't know who he is. Or do I know because I'm still Pink Banshee at the moment.
Yeah, you know that he's green.
What version is Green Gargoyle?
Green Gargoyle is also part of the version 6.
Then how come... Well, oh, I know, but...
Yes, they did write that themselves. they did make the robot say that they were brilliant.
I want to ask questions, but they're questions that she only knows and I don't.
My character only knows?
Yeah. You know, involving the people...
It's okay to metagame a little bit.
Okay,
involving the people you saved?
Okay.
Hi, Blood Moon 40. Is that one of yours?
Hi, Blood Moon!
We're getting so many new faces here. Demon Lord, hi, hello, how are you? If you're new to the channel, or you're from Minnie's channel, consider subscribing. If you haven't been to Minnie Bunny's channel, and you're from us, go subscribe to Minnie Bunny. This is a crossover.
Most ambitious crossover in history.
Not subscribing, that's YouTube.
Follow.
Follow is the third one.
Well, you
Always
could
fucked up.
subscribe.
You can subscribe
You
too.
could,
But
like,
at least follow, that'd be cool.
yeah, at least follow, that would be cool. And if you like what we do, subscribe.
What can you tell me about Ken
always-
Brandt and Sumika Ishimori?
Not understood. They are your children, Doctor.
So they're not involved in this project.
Apparently not.
You saw that when she tried to wear it, they were hurt.
Wait, I think
That's what I'm asking. Like you, for some reason, it hurt her when she was wearing her suit.
That Banshee didn't. But she doesn't even know about Sumika. Like I asked about Sumika, and it's like they don't know.
She's assuming you know who that is because
So,
that's your
by
kid.
now, it's been about 30 minutes. Actually, probably like 25 during this conversation. And that's when you hear groaning.
Start shaking Ken.
No.
Tell me what's going on.
Well, as you're all trying to like work through these questions, you hear from behind you sort of a groaning and the sound of someone sitting up on one of the beds. It's distinctly Ken's voice. And he sort of sits up and goes, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
You need to tell me what is going on.
Please, just don't point in my face. Please.
Sorry.
Let her do whatever she wants to.
Oh, shit, you're Tikaku.
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Ken, I know. I'm sorry. We're very overwhelmed.
Please, your volume. Oh, you're so loud.
You don't have to be sorry, girl.
Yeah. No, you definitely do. You definitely have to be sorry.
She saved her ass. Why did she have to be sorry?
Ken, you have a robot in here.
How
Tell
are
it.
you two doing this?
We don't know. I just touched the bracelet. I just put it on because I saw Sumika have it on, and now I put it
I like
on.
nails. They're a little scrappy though. You put it on, and
Yeah.
Are you hurt? I mean, clearly you're not being electrocuted.
No, I don't know. I saw it fly off of Sumika's wrist.
Bobby, what about you? Can you put any on?
Yeah, I became this green goblin thing.
And he's still.
There's no such thing as Green Goblin. That's a Spider-Man.
No. I'm just, you know.
No, that's what Ken says.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no. Green Goblin was decommissioned.
Well, whatever it is, I'm this green gargoyle, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
Like.
Okay. Fuck! As you sits off the bed and he hits the stop button. He still has like a cut here and like a light burn. He stops the operation early. All right. He looks over and sees Sumika and he goes, okay, good. Okay, all right. Take those fucking suits off right now.
Why?
Because they're not yours.
I found it on the floor, first of all. That a suitcase that you dropped.
So you just anything you find on the ground is yours?
Basically, because it's, property of, like, the land or whatever.
Ken, you don't understand. We put it on and we killed some fire guy named Battalion Chief Flambe.
What the fuck is a... Oh! Oh shit, the big guy.
You know him?
Bitch, do I look like I know an alien?
Possibly.
You just reacted!
Yeah, there was a big guy with a head made of fire.
Well,
I feel like that's a pretty tame reaction, actually.
Well, he's gone now. I think we killed him.
Oh shit.
Yes.
That's metal as hell, actually. No! All right. You are in danger. You need to take the suits off. I'm not kidding.
Why?
Because if you have a bad sync rate, they could really hurt you. And he gestures at Sumika.
I took this on and off with no issue.
Great. And I'm sure that you can do a lot of things a couple times before it kills you. You know, like heroin or something.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, we went there.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All.
Remember, he's a dickhole, so
Yeah.
Ken's a douchebag.
So, like, maybe take it off. Fine, fuck you, die. I don't care. I'll take it off your
No,
clothes.
I'll take it off. You just owe me an umbrella.
Bitch, I don't owe you shit.
Oh, see, now I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this one.
You ain't keeping nothing.
I am keeping it with
Wait,
me.
guys, can you explain to me, Ken, why did this hurt Sumika? Why are we okay?
Take it off, and I'll talk. Please. You seem like a nice kid. Take it off.
I disengage.
You, I still don't care about.
I disengage. And
I'm sorry.
I can actually take it off,
Yeah.
you said, right? So
Yeah.
I actually take it off and I hand it to you. I
Thank
hand it
you.
to Ken.
I appreciate that.
I trust you, Ken. You need to, as long as you explain to us what is going on here.
All right.
No lying. Or I'm going to stick my dad on you.
That little cinnamon ball? Yeah. Okay. I was so scared.
Yeah, well, you didn't see him on the
All
ride
right.
over.
All right. And he hops off the bed and he walks over to Sumika and he spends just like a beat just like looking at her, like obvious concern on his face. All right. Turn on teapot. Turning on teapot. And elsewhere across the area, like what looks to be like a break room, like kitchen, turns on, and like one of the burners turns on. It's an electric burner, and it seems to be making tea. All right. You're still wearing yours. Come with me. I'll tell you.
No, mine was off. I had mine off.
But you still have the bracelet on.
Oh.
And he says,
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I thought, okay.
come
Gotcha.
with me. It didn't... give me your arm. Come on. And
Okay.
he like looks, he turns it around, he like looks at both of your arms. He looks like he might be looking for burns. Okay. Alright. This scar, this is old? Or is this new?
It's old.
Okay. Alright. See that over there? And he points like through some of the walls, and there appears to be like a large like tube. And it's flanked on two sides by two like staple shaped, it looks like scanners, but they're different than the ones in the medical bay. Go stand in that.
With the thing on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it on when I tell you to.
All right.
It didn't hurt you?
I'm pretty...
Are you still transformed, Tikaku?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You go in.
Why you tell me what to do?
Because you're already transformed, and it might kill him if he transforms.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Ken, don't pull any bullshit.
There's no
please.
bullshit.
All right.
If he kills me,
I'll get you your umbrella.
give it to my sister.
Okay.
Give it to my sister.
I promise.
And so you step into that thing, and Ken, presses a button, and the light, both of them, they sort of emit this like purple light around you, and they sort of. Synchronization check complete. Synchronization rating 92%. And Ken's face just like drops. He goes, no. He runs it again. It gives the same result. 90 fucking 2.
Is there a problem with that? What does that mean?
Hop out. You. Get in there and turn it on. And he tosses you Pink Banshee back.
Okay.
You're next. So you hop in, and it... Synchronization rate, 91%. Go. Get in. Synchronization rate, 93%.
Hell yeah, I bet.
Oh, shit. All right. Pull up Ken Brandt synchronization rate tests past 5 runs. Synchronization rate, 5%. Synchronization rate, 12%. Synchronization rate, 12%. And it goes off like incredibly low numbers. All right. Did you ask the robot about what the shifter program was?
Yeah.
Our moms, they were working on something to help a lot of people before they died. And you have to match it. It has to align with you. If your synchronization rate is too low, it could really hurt you. It doesn't adhere to the body rate. But clearly, I've never, ever seen rates that high. My highest, I think, once was 20, maybe.
So what does this mean?
He's a clown.
I don't.
Enough. All right, man. I get it. You don't like him.
Yeah, he actually takes like a big step towards you. He's like, "You shut your fucking mouth."
I roll my eyes.
It means that for some reason, what our moms made, you're compatible with. All right. The tea kettle. We got time. We got 20 minutes before Sumika's done. Ask your questions before she wakes up. All right?
Well, how come I have to ask them to you before Sumika wakes up?
Fine. Wait for Sumika. We can just sit here in silence.
All right, chat. We'll see you at 9:50.
So, 20 intensely uncomfortable minutes pass. And
I feel like that at some point we're cartoonishly trying to keep these two away from each
Oh,
other.
Yes.
I will say this, like, you both have gone to school with Ken for about 2-something years now. You have never seen him, like, this short fused. He's always kind of on a short fuse, but, like, anything you say to fuck with him is, like, almost, like, to the point of him, like, jumping you. And sure enough, Sumika wakes up and she sort of... Oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh! She checks herself over. She waves through the opaque windows, and she's sort of a little confused when she sees you all. She hops off and she walks over. Most of the burns have sort of gone away. There's still some light scarring, though, like very, very light. Hey! Welcome to our laboratory! Ken, you okay? He shakes his head no at her. 91 to 93 sync rates. And Sumiko's face, like, drops too. Are you serious? That's great news! That's great! Could all of you please give me notice rolls?
I also need to go to the bathroom.
Sure, go to the bathroom.
Notice, but I'll do. Oh, it's low. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my.
Got a 5.
5?
Got a 3 with a 1.
I gotta run.
Oh, 4.
4. Okay. You okay?
My bottle water kicked again.
So, Tikaku, you are the only one who... Actually, Lita, you noticed this too.
I got
rolled
a 4.
too low. Yeah, well,
Just
it was
barely
opposed.
too low. It's corner of my eye.
Well, it was an opposed roll, unfortunately. But you and Lita notice, and I'll reiterate it to her when she comes back, that just for like a fraction of a sentence, you see Sumika's like heart drop in her chest. But then she's back to like her normal self. She goes, "Great! That's awesome! Then that means... Wait, how did we get here?" And you all catch her up on what happened. Well, this is great news. I mean, it's early, but at least we found people who are sync compatible. This is really good for us.
Us? Like,
Us?
is it like...
I'll take a
Yes.
gambling, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Us?
Yeah,
like,
us. Me and Ken. We haven't been able to sync with anything. My sync rate, like my highest... display Sumika highest sync rate. Sync rate. 4%.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not real good at it. Y'all are clearly better than me at this. So,
Why?
why what?
What did I notice, by the way?
For a split second, you noticed that, like, you were sort of reading Sumika's face, and for a split second, you noticed that her heart just, like, dropped.
That we were had
her
such a
chest.
high that we had a high
That
percentage.
you had such a high sync rate. But then she's like, it was like a blink, and you
Was
miss
it like a disappointed drop in her hair, or like
It was-
a shocked?
It was like
like a
heartbreak. Heartbreak.
Oh, I
but
feel for her. It's
split
probably-
second.
It's her parents.
And then she revealed that her highest sync rate was like 4%.
Oh my baby.
But yeah, apparently this is good news. And she says, yeah, for whatever it is that our parents thought were coming.
What's coming?
I don't know.
But-
Is that a beers? This is a beers. Yeah, whatever they thought. Display countdown. And countdown. 4 months. 2 weeks. 3 days. So it's like a little early, but like clearly this is our parents were getting ready for those aliens.
4 months.
Disable countdown. Countdown. Disabled.
So, what do you mean this is good for us? Like, why, what do you need us for?
Well, I meant like me and Ken, but like you guys could help us with what's coming.
I don't remember.
That happened?
Seconding. I don't think that's a great idea, Sumika. No, it's a good idea. No. You guys are the only one who can do it.
Do what?
Use a shifter safely.
Why us?
I don't know, but you can. And there's a bunch of you don't have to. I'm not going to force you, but
Well, what if we don't?
well, we'll. And she looks like really sad at Ken. And he looks at her, and then he looks back at you and goes, "We don't need you. We'll find our own way. We'll find shifters that work with us, and we'll sort it out."
No, we are going to do it because
Just because he said no!
because you said no, I am fully participating in this event. I fucked up my words.
Hold on. Wait. What was that countdown for?
We don't know.
It's just a countdown that was here from your parents?
Well, don't. She goes, I have to. When our parents died, we came down to the lab, and apparently we were authorized to now learn about whatever the countdown was counting down for. All the reports said was that they projected something strange coming from space, and that it was expected to arrive at that time, and apparently they got here early. You don't know how spaceships work. Especially big firefighter alien spaceships. What? Yeah, but clearly they don't mean us any good. What did they say they wanted to do? Put out the sun? And replace it? That seems kind of whack, right? Like, no one else finds that real impossible?
I mean, right now, I don't know what's not impossible. Like,
Good answer.
I
agree. You are out of your league.
I don't know what's happened. Well, that makes 2 of us, doesn't it?
Fuck you!
Damn.
Hey,
Ken storms out.
Bobby,
I'll
stop.
be the first one to
I
do
know
it,
we're all
though.
confused right now. Sumika, I'm sorry. I
No,
don't.
it's fine.
We didn't mean to
That
upset Ken.
That wasn't very nice. But
look, I get it. I know. I'm just the like quiet geek that nobody wants to like, pay attention to. But here's what I know.
well, I like you. You're not a geek. You're cool.
Oh, Sumika, so cute.
Too wholesome.
She's my precious daughter.
Oh,
All right.
Sumika.
All I know is that without us, you wouldn't. Those guys would have killed everybody there.
If they were trying to kill people, they definitely would have. Whatever they were trying to do, they would have done it without you. I'm not arguing that. We need you.
Sumika.
Bright Lake needs you. Apparently, all of Earth needs you. Because if they actually can put out the sun, we are in trouble.
Okay.
Why can't you call it Nasu? As NASA, but Nasu? Because I've...
You mean NASA?
Yeah, NASA. Why
You
can't
mean
we call
NASA?
NASA? Why can't we call the authorities?
Well,
They have more training than we do.
I mean, we could.
Did you not see that purple stuff coming out of you?
Yes, but
No, I get it. I get why you're nervous and scared. I'm nervous and scared too, but whatever it was our parents were preparing for, they were really clear that they were the ones who could stop it. And they're gone. So that means Ken and I have to stop it.
Sumika, we didn't ask for this. I didn't know. I saw you get hurt. I came up to you and the thing just called to me. I just had to put it on and now this is all happening.
It's a lot. And if you can't do it, it's fine.
We need guidance.
Yeah.
I need answers.
I need answers and guidance too, but I don't have it.
All over your just head eyes.
Sorry.
It's not even real, and you're still.
He does
dude.
this.
Oh, dude.
He literally had sparkles in his eyes.
Yeah, I can cry on Cat. Cat cried the last time we played Star Streamer. She cried during the stream. Like, it will happen in this campaign. Mark my words, I will cry. But if you can't do it, it's fine.
It's not that I don't want to help you, Sumika. I know you mean well. I know you're not trying to put this burden on us. Just help us.
I'll do everything I can, but
Guys, I know we didn't ask for this, but it seems like with whatever this math and numbers is that's going on, we might just not have a choice. Did you see what was attacking us? Did you see what was coming after us? What are we supposed to do? Abandon everybody, the whole world apparently on this right now?
I say no. Not my son. I'm keeping my son alive and well. So I'm all on board, Sumika. All on board. All on board. Whatever you need to do.
thanks, Tikaku.
The best thing that can come from my life if I don't do this, I'll collect umbrellas for a living, and that won't get me anywhere. But it's a
See,
nice
you need
hobby
the
to have.
umbrellas to shade you from that sun.
Exactly. Hence, I'm on board. Who's on board with me? Let's do this, y'all.
What about you, Bobby?
I guess.
When all three of you turn to look at Sumika, she's like choked up, like she's like holding back tears.
What do we do now?
We figure out what to do about the big aliens, I guess. I'm going to talk to Ken and get him on board with this. And I'm going to tell him to play nice, but I'm going to ask you to please play nice with him. This is... Our parents didn't leave us anything. They left us money, but we tried all 62. Well, some are missing, but we've tried every shifter we can find. But none of them work with us. So it hurts. They didn't leave us
story. Okay.
a suit. So, but it works for all of you. So, thank you. But just be patient with them. It hurts him.
You have my word.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, and I'll make sure he tries his best.
I'll try my very hardest.
I believe you. I know you're a good person, Tikaku.
I know, because I am. But, okay. Yeah. I'll try my best.
Out of character, Kyle fucking rolls his eyes. Sumika doesn't, Kyle does. Yes, Mitch, this is true. Daro is currently fighting the Dig Deep Dominion. But it's like those seasons of the show that shall not be named, where it's just like, where the fuck are all the other heroes? Where the fuck are all the other teams? And so, damn, 15 viewers. Hi, everybody. Lovely to see you.
Do you think we can have like some sort of recruitment process or a program, or how do we...
We can teach you. We don't know much about the suits, but we can pull up the information, the schematics, the systems, and we can teach you how to fight. Ken and I are, strong.
Sumika, out of character. I don't know if this is going to shift the story, but this is just like a feeling I have about it.
Throw a curveball at me.
Sumika, I feel like whenever I'm in the Pink Banshee's armor, it's almost trying to teach us or tell us what to do.
Yeah? I've never felt that. So if that's true, that's great. Maybe you'll be able to learn really fast. Do you two feel that?
Slightly. I feel more powerful.
I mean...
Like, I knew what to do with... Like, I had these these powers, and I just knew what to do.
Okay.
And I feel like it was guiding me. Like, and there was no second thought.
Yeah, I popped this bracelet on, and the first thing they told me was that that she was in danger, and it impulsed me to actually just bum rush her and just like protect her.
I think a lot of that's also just the three of you are good heroes. It takes a lot to be willing to do that. I don't think that's just the suit, but we can practice the fundamentals of fighting, martial arts. We can go over everything, but right now I gotta check on Ken.
Can we have a montage now?
So this will happen over the course of the campaign. Like, it will sort of be like what's happening in certain
montage.
interaction scenes.
Montage.
But yeah, and so, Drastikash, hello, hola. And she sort of heads out, and when they finally...
Hi, Drastic!
Is that one of yours?
Yeah.
Drastic Ash. Okay. What's up?
Drastic Ash. No, Drastic Ash. Well, that's how I read it. Drastic, like Ash.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
What is this place?
Thanks for
We're
coming
playing
by.
a tabletop role-playing game. It is kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, except even nerdier.
Except like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
We do not say that name.
I mean,
we do not say that name.
except with like robots and like fire people.
Tattooed teenage alien fires from Beverly Hills.
Yeah, you have no idea how hard it was to market without using that
Sorry.
show and Kamen Rider. No, it's fine.
Can you bleep that out? Barker.
That is too much work for me. Trust me. Like D&D, except better. Yes. So many better systems than D&D. Anyway, and Ken eventually does come back, and things are really awkward. But eventually, like, it's getting later in the day. And really, it's more just like conversations about what you've already heard, just like coming to grips with the just like fantastic reality that you find yourselves in.
I'm assuming I'm like, pew. I'm animals.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They
Can I
run
be like
through-
Lita for a second? Okay. Or Onyxia. I'm sorry. I have like three fucking identities.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you all sort of head home.
Before we do that,
Yes.
can we do a wusa?
What's that?
A wusa?
What's that?
It's like everyone gets together and just vents and for self-care, self-help. Just like...
Okay. I mean, do you want to do that as a scene? Because that's fine.
I'm for it. I'm for it. I want to like look. I might be like rebellious, but like in my inner me, it's like I want to like be close. I'm like obviously we're bonded with this thing that's
Yes.
happening between us.
Okay.
So I'm for this exercise.
Well, that's you. You're leading this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
so everyone sort of sits down in what looks to be like a lounge area, like on couches and stuff.
Yes.
And you all sort of sit down, and Ken is he's very distant looking,
Exactly. Okay.
but he hasn't said anything to you.
So I know a lot has happened between the last like 8 to 24 hours since we met each other. And I know I've seen you around school or whatever, but with everything that's happened, I think we all need to just do a humming meditation and just breathe. If you want to breathe, if you don't want to participate, you can go. Well, you're home anyway. So
He
just
looks
go to your
he looks at Sumika. He looks at Sumika, and she goes, shakes her head no.
So if we all can just take a deep breath in and out.
Sumika does comply, but Ken's is very like
At least
he's
you're
so
breathing.
tense. Like there's like a blood vessel. Like,
This feels like breathing exercises from band.
Yes, just simple breathing in and out. Whatever comes our way, we'll get through together, some way, shape, or form.
I used to do this a lot in dance class in my old school. I mean,
Did you do dance?
no,
I used to
no.
do dance.
I didn't do dance.
Oh, it would have been nice to know someone who did dance. I could finally have someone to talk to about it. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
And in,
Damn it, Kyle. So fucking cute.
She's the best. She is
so cute.
She is my wonderful daughter. All right. So do we do like
group stretches now.
something? What? Oh,
Yes.
oh shit! Like, is this like training?
It's like Zumba, but like stretching.
Sure. I mean, if we want to do like actual stretching, we can teach you.
You have stretching tactics?
Yeah, dog.
Feel free.
Sure. And so he heads over and he begins to use some like very good form stretching. Like a lot of it is like elements of yoga involved, but there's like very clear like athletics, bodybuilding stretching involved. And he does actually a decent job of leading all of you through the stretches. Everyone please give me an athletics roll. TT, you can instead use self-care because this ties in directly to your like normal routine. I will say this, it's a lot harder.
6 and 6.
I do have a D8 in athletics, so I'll just use it.
I double exploded.
Okay, so roll both and whichever
Wait,
one. ends
no,
up
one,
being-
oh no, that 5 is not.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry. I exploded 1. 4.
So you got 9. That's a hit with a raise. Good job.
10. 6
6 plus 4. Right. I'm sorry. I heard 5 and it fucked me up.
5.
5 as well.
I want to get into Warframe again, but it's so much. 5, 5, 10. Okay, so you hit with a raise.
Oh, I'm not there yet, Drastic. I'm still finishing up the storyline.
I love the fucking Fortuna song from the announcement trailer. Like, I listen to that constantly. It's so good.
Apparently, your years of dance
Yeah,
made you very limber.
That's what I was about to say. Your
Well,
years of
yeah,
dance-
it started. I'm trying to like purposely
Sumika's like
pop it out with my.
Sumika's like eyeing you as you both do these.
I'm like,
You know, like you hit like Warrior 3 and hit it flawlessly, and Sumika and Ken also do it really well. You're both doing really good too, but like this is a much more like endurance building stretching than you're used to. Like this is very like physical pre-workout, post-workout stretching. She goes, Sumika whispers to you while the boys are off stretching. She goes, "Are you sure you didn't do dance?"
No.
It's okay if it's our secret. And she winks at you. We'll keep it between us girls. Oh, Sumi. And
I think I called her that last time.
Yeah, no, but she's still excited. And so you all finish the stretching, and Ken goes, "All right, you actually did pretty good. So, I can't see you past Bobby's fat fucking head. But you did pretty good, actually. It's not your fault you have a fat fucking head. It's God's fault.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Take it up with her."
Oh.
Alanis Morissette.
Progressive.
Shit, I don't want to talk about it. Did we do anything else? Did we do the airing of grievances?
No. I think we all need to go home
That's Festivus, Ken.
and relax. That's what we're going to do.
I get it. All right,
Okay.
I got it.
Cool. Then, so all of you do go home, and Sumika goes, "Do you want us to call you Ubers or Lyfts or something?"
I'll
No,
walk.
I think I need. Are we far? Like for real?
For you, you're far.
From my house.
Yeah.
Oh God, my dad's gonna be so concerned.
Oh yeah, it's pretty late. And you definitely weren't at the school, and you weren't at the museum. Technically, you three are missing.
Oh shit.
All 5 of you, actually.
How far? Is it walkable? But like.
It'll take a while. We'll call an Uber. It's not a big deal.
God, I feel like okay. My logic is telling me if I call Uber, they're gonna recognize the Uber driver's gonna recognize who we are as almost like a missing child, and I'm gonna be like fucking going through the storyline. Like, no, I'd rather walk and get home to Dad.
So you get home through whatever means of conveyance makes the fastest, most narratively
I'm thinking
convenient-
about this too much, Kyle.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You texted your dad that you were okay. Previously, you texted your family. Bobby texted his family. Like, you had calls.
Can I tell him like, oh, I'm with some classmates
Yeah,
for
we're
a
with
first
some classmates. We're safe. We ran in a different direction. We're okay. Like, you are all fine.
night? Okay. From like the danger or whatever.
Chat suggests that you could call your dad to pick you up.
Where am I? I'm at Sumika's house.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Again, I'm thinking about this way too much. Sorry, when I
No,
think in my mind.
this is one you should think of because you
Okay,
did
how
fucking attract
How
Jerry's ire.
far was he when we had
Couple
seen
blocks.
each other? Not that far.
No, not that far at all.
Can I walk a couple blocks away?
Yeah, you walk a couple blocks in the opposite direction before you get picked up.
Okay, so I'm gonna call. I want to walk a couple blocks and then call my dad and just be like, "Hey, Dad, I was gonna walk home, but I didn't realize how far it was. Can you come pick me
Yeah,
up?
I'm on my way, sweetie. Don't worry. Where are you? And so you tell him.
Are you guys with me?
No one deserves
Do you guys
Jerry.
want to be with
Do
me?
you want to go with Jerry?
Oh, could you give me a drink? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Okay.
Like, do you
Let's
guys
go.
do you guys want to be with me? Like, we walked a couple blocks away from Sumika's and Ken's, and then I'm gonna call and be like, "Oh, I thought I was closer to the house." No,
I mean, are we? I guess we're all too far for walking distance.
At least from
Probably.
my house.
Probably.
But then I was like, okay, let me just call my dad.
You can
Yeah,
decide
let's
if you live
just
close to someone.
let's just carpool.
So you all just hop into Jerry's car.
So we're all
Jerry's-
walking together. I think we're gonna stay.
I'm okay.
I'm good for now, thank you.
Hey, everybody, hop on in. He's normal dad.
Okay.
He's
I'm
not
good.
Jerry the backbreaker. He's just dad.
Can I not sit in the front seat but sit in back seat like with like everybody? Like the three of us just sit
He
in back
doesn't.
seat.
He doesn't say anything because he is trying to be a cool dad and like let you just do your thing. Well, I'm really glad I got a text from you, sweetie. I was very worried. I drove all the way to the museum.
Okay, hold on. Different from like how I was sitting slumped last time. I'm gonna be like erect and just like
Yes, father.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, I went over there to check. I checked at the school and you weren't there, and so then I went to check. Those permission slips are ironclad.
well, when the like
You all right? Oh, you got shook up. It's okay. Hey, you two boys all right? Actually, that was rude of me to assume. Are you two people all right? Also, hi, I'm Jerry. My pronouns are he, him.
Oh, hi. I'm Tikaku. You can he, him as well. Don't worry.
Nice to meet you, Tikaku.
Yeah. And I'm Bobby, and yeah, I'm he, him.
Okay,
Just-
hey, it's okay. Not everybody's used to giving their pronouns. It's, you know, we're all becoming more sensitive with the times.
Guys, this is my dad. He's very progressive. So.
He's nice.
Well, I don't really want to identify myself as a progressive. I prefer the term leftist. But yeah, no, that's great. Hey, it's nice to meet all of you. I'm Onyxia's dad. You can call me Jerry if you want, or you can call me Mr. Jetson. Either's fine. Not a big deal. You know, are you all okay? You all seem a little shook up, especially you, Onyxia.
No, I'm fine, Dad.
I thought you were Ebony.
No. Her preferred name's Onyxia.
Onyxia?
Onyxia. Yeah. That's what she likes to go by.
Oh.
You got a problem?
Why didn't you
with that,
correct
bud?
me? Now I feel like such a
I
jerk.
was just. Okay, sure.
I'm gonna have
of course.
a slight smirk like in the back seat, like.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, Dad doesn't see. Like I'm gonna be like, oh, Dad, oh, Jerry.
Well, he sort of like looks up at the giant fucking spaceship floating around Bright Light, and he goes,
Oh, it's still there.
"Oh yeah, it's hovering. It's just sort
It's
of
just
like doing
slow-
circles around Bright Light.
Oh, okay.
Very,
so
very
it's
slow.
not. It's moving,
Yeah,
but it's like
very
enough
minor.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a Wisconsin accent, so I do have to raise it at least an octave. That is correct. Yes. It's like almost Jimmy Neutron's dad, but just like with a little more Wisconsin flavor.
Drastic. Just to give you a thing, like Jerry is my father.
Her character's father.
Is my character's father, and we moved from like a new town, and he's a very I live with just dad, only child. That's what was going on. So.
Just your very nice father.
And I'm going through a rebellious stage, so I want to be like, shut up, dad.
Shut up, Dan.
But not at this point because I'm really shared skitless.
How about I
Shared
take,
skitless.
Shared, is that what I said?
Yes, you
Scared
did.
shitless.
how about I take both of you two fellers home, and you know, we'll see you next time, huh? I'm sure your parents are worried about you, or you know, your guardians, whoever's at home for you. Is there somebody at home for you? I'm sorry, I assumed.
Yes, there is. Thank you.
Dad, they're
Thank you for being.
fine.
Not that there would be anything wrong with there not being anybody.
Dad, they're fine. Just
Okay, I'm sorry. I just, you know, it's important.
I have a random question.
What the fuck was that?
Oh.
Is that like a
Just
Amber Alert or something?
no, just news update. 10
Okay.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh shit, it's 10, Jesus. So, I'm sorry, we might not get to the fight, my bud, but like, I'm sorry.
Aw.
You know what?
That was a long build-up.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so long. But you know what? I can burn through it. Alright, well, I'll drop you all off. And sure as shoot, Jerry does drop all of you off at your homes. And
I feel like I should have started the fight with Jerry before. That would have been the battle I needed.
I will say this. I would spend all of my bennies to make sure that Jerry heard. See, Jerry is dangerous. I need to stress that Jerry can kick ass. If Jerry got his hands on a shifter, he would be stronger than all three of you together.
Is that foreshadowing?
Boss fight.
No. You know what? Maybe. Jerry might be one of the retired heroes from a previous generation, for all I fucking know. Well then, drops all of you off, your parents, your guardians, whoever you have at home. They're all very worried, and they're very happy that you're all home. And before long, was Jerry a mob enforcer? Getting warmer. The next day comes, and all of you head back to school, and, you know, it's canceled for the next, 2 days, but by day 3, it's Monday of the next week. You're all back in class with Ms.
Tribby.
Tribby.
Our homeroom teacher, right?
Yes.
Because I think there was another teacher's name he gave us.
No, Miss Tribby died. No, she's...
No. We
Sutherwood
had
was
Miss
the other one.
Sutherwood was the English teacher, which was like a later period.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
Letitia's the other one.
All I got was first period and second period.
Yeah, Miss Tribby. Miss Tribby.
Miss Tribby is your homeroom teacher, so Miss Tribble. So Miss Tribby is sort of there, and the homeroom is very solemn for a bit, but before long, Miss Tribby does like sort of enter. Ken and Sumika. Ken keeps his distance very clearly, but Sumika's like very excited to be sitting next to you and like very anxious chatter, friendly conversation. But when Miss Tribby comes in, she takes her seat and everything sort of goes along. Hi, Double D. Nice to meet you.
He was here before.
Gotta check out Fate. I don't know what Fate is. Is that like the anime or a Final Fantasy thing?
I don't know, but Double D was here before.
Oh. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
Ask
okay.
Montez.
Well, I know because he's from my.
He's from yours.
Yeah.
These are your people.
Thank you for the follow, Drestakesh. And if you're also new here and you haven't followed, please consider following. I'm not above asking for it. I'm a little bitch.
Smash that follow button.
Smash that motherfucking follow.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Which actually brings me to what Miss Tribby says. Good segue, actually. He goes, well, students.
Sorry, my nose is drippy.
Wait, I'm sorry. Outside game. Just curious.
Yes.
Did we surrender our?
No, you have them.
We
We
have.
still
You are
have
wearing
them.
them.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to wear them, but like you can wear them. You
Okay.
can put them in your
so
bag,
so
but you can wear
so
them.
we have them on. Okay.
You have them nearby at
Gotcha.
the very least.
I forgot if I missed that part. or
What
something.
you can do is you can call me, beat me,
If
you
want
want
to
to reach me.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you.
If you want to page me, it's okay.
Yes.
Whenever you need me, baby. Call me if you need me.
I love it.
First of all, beat me and page me. We're way beyond that technology at this
Do not age.
Impossible.
Okay.
All right, it's evergreen.
Excuse me. Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
above asking for it. It's the new Kyle. God damn it, no. And yes, Ken is absurdly, deeply frowning in every shot he's in, just like his art from the book. I have a pager at work.
What?
Well,
Anyway.
I mean a hospital. That makes sense.
He
But
works at a
still.
library.
Oh.
The hospital, yeah, that makes sense. But and so
Yeah. Scene.
red leather, yellow leather. And so Miss Tribby walks in and she goes, well, students, I'm glad all of you are okay. It's nice to see all of you back at school. And like the shadow of the fire base like crosses over the window at this moment. We will just have to get used to our new sky-based decorations. But in the meantime, I actually have an announcement. Ms. Jetson, you are no longer the newest student in class. I would like to introduce all of you to Johnny Norman. Johnny, please come in. And Johnny Norman comes in, and the only way I can express how he is
That sounds
dressed...
like the most basic name ever.
Yeah, it's super basic. Johnny Norman is sort of dressed like in like the equivalent of like Maverick merch, like the Logan Paul fucking merch. Whatever this world's Logan Paul is. He's like wearing all of that. He's wearing like
He's a fuckboy.
He's dressed like a fuckboy. He's wearing
a
like
fuckboy.
he's wearing like the hat and
Alright.
stuff. He looks like if somebody
Fuckboy.
tried to dress. It's like someone described a fuckboy, and then was like, "Yeah, I like that. I'll do that."
This
and then
is-
just dressed on that description without ever seeing a fuckboy.
If fuckboy was in the dictionary, this would be the picture next to it.
Pretty much. He's wearing Spacepal merch. Yeah, it's Spacepal merch. I'm fine with that. I'll cross the streams.
Drastic. John Smith and Johnny Norman is not that far off from each other.
If Randall Farb exists in all of our universes, then I'm fine with Spacepal contaminating across the universes. And so he goes, "What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Johnny Norman. Very excited to be in this class with y'all."
Oh God.
Did you audibly say?
In the silence, please, in the silence, can that just resonate?
And yes, Star Streamers is a TV show in this universe. And yeah, there is that silence, and then is immediately punctuated, as if with a period, by Ken just slamming his head into his desk.
As a character, I am completely confused and annoyed.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
But as an observer, I am just straight up not having a good time.
And so he goes, and there's one empty seat. You're already sitting next to an NPC. Both of you, please roll a d6.
Oh.
Who gets to say?
Hey, Lost
Wait,
Carol.
just a single D6.
Who sits
A
next to
single
the
D6.
fuckboy?
This is just to determine who he sits next to.
Oh god.
Got 5.
I got a 2.
Bobby.
Hallelujah.
Praise Jesus.
Hallelujah.
And so,
I feel like that this is probably the better of the situations.
honestly, it makes my job a lot fucking easier. Thank you for the bits, Lost Carol. Rip Bobby. Johnny Norman sits next to you, and he goes,
Oh,
"Sup,
everybody
man?
knows Bobby. There you go.
Johnny Norman. What's up?" And he like extends his fist. What's up, man?
Bobby.
Boom. Johnny Norman.
Sorry.
I'm just a
I'm
regular.
just gonna be like.
I'm just a regular kid. Looking. I almost was like looking to get my nut. Oh god. I don't think I've ever stopped smiling since I've started watching. Yes! I'm gonna stick to it. Bobby disapproves. Minus 500. Hello, fellow teens. I'm just a fellow teenager looking to get my nut on Earth. You know what I mean?
I'd say it's less disapproval and more of just can't process. Just doesn't know how to react.
Like a.
Yeah, just and like you just sort of hold a fist and he hits yours.
I'm just like he's the guy that explodes, and I'm just like
he does like the jellyfish. He goes. Nice. All right, cool, man. I think you know what? Maybe you could show me around, introduce me to everybody. You seem like a fellow cool kid.
you're definitely new here. Okay.
Yeah. Why would you say that? Yeah, I'm new here. I just started school. It's my first day.
Let's see what teacher has to say.
So,
listen. One of my things I specifically have is I get tongue-tied, so I do not know how to respond to this guy.
That
all right?
is, oh,
so
all right.
give me this.
Here you go. I will give you this as well. Good job, Pen Tikaku. You've just been a nasty little bitch all day, so you can have that.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to use these though, but I appreciate the.
Oh, don't worry, bud. I'm gonna make sure I burn through yours.
Yes!
Why do you think you're sitting next to Johnny Norman? And so the day passes, and like Johnny's just sort of like he's chatting with everybody, but like, give me a notice roll. You don't need to roll. Tikaku.
Me
This
specifically?
is fucking obvious to you. Yeah, you specifically. This is
I
gonna be
guess.
noticed.
Okay.
I'm gonna apply your like lack of. I don't want to say social awareness, but like your tongue-tiedness, like you're not used to reading like whether or not people like or not like somebody because you just aren't exposed to that. So I'm gonna give you a -1 penalty on this.
Oof. Okay. Unless I like hit the 6 or something on it.
You can still succeed, but whatever you roll, you subtract 1 from.
Gotcha. 5, so 4.
4 is a success. Everybody fucking hates Johnny Norman. He's the worst.
Look, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna have this thing where it's just like I know the kind of guy where it's just like I just want to ignore him, but I know he's not gonna want to be ignored. But
He
I'm gonna
sticks to
try
you
to
like
ignore him.
glue, dude. If you were unpopular before, you're the guy who hangs out with Johnny Norman now.
Oh.
I know this exact situation way too well.
So like 2 or 3 days pass. It's about Thursday in class. And
Oh, so we're talking this
this is over.
we
Days.
just time skipped.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
I want to get you some fun. I want to fulfill what you wanted,
that was-
my dear sweet friend Tony.
Yay!
Bobby has died. Rip Bobby's social life.
Wait, what did I miss? What did
Everyone
Johnny do?
everyone fucking
this
hates Johnny. He's just
Good.
he's sticking to him
It's
like
mine,
glue,
but I'm
and he's
good.
talking to everybody, and everybody hates
So
him.
now he's like,
Yeah, everybody fucking hates him.
Johnny's is
And he's
is
dragging
Bobby,
Bobby.
being associated
Yeah, oh,
with
yeah,
oh,
oh, yeah,
good, that's
oh,
what
yeah.
it is. I was like, that's I think what I missed.
I have to go. My head is hurting the shit out of me. I'm gonna die. Well, feel better, Double D. That is unfortunate, and I hope that you feel better.
Bye, Double D. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be playing Warframe tomorrow.
Oh, chat, you're all so nice. They're all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, your head hurts. Feel better." I have such a nice, wholesome little chat.
Your chat is nice.
I have a collection of cans right behind you. So
Don't sweat. It's no biggie. And so, like, even your closer friends are just not fucking sitting with you at lunch on Thursday. Like,
I have closer friends.
in the band, you
Yeah,
have like
okay,
that,
that's
that
right.
rough
Yeah.
affiliation, the clique that you're associated
Right,
with.
exactly.
Fucking hate Bobby. No, Johnny. And so they just abandon you. So you're sitting kind of alone with Johnny. And he goes, "So I was thinking, what do you think about that Fire Team Omega thing? Like all those aliens and shit, right?"
What?
I'm just channeling
do like
Jake
this, like-
Paul.
I mean, wait. How do you know about that?
There's a big spaceship floating around. They're on the news. News has been reporting about it.
Wait.
I wasn't at. Yeah. This is all true.
all character like.
There's an alien invasion.
It's so public. It's so public.
Yeah, there were hundreds
Okay.
of people there who heard what he said. Like, this is common knowledge.
Okay.
Like, I'm thinking, that's pretty cool. That's a spaceship. Do you ever want to go on like a spaceship?
I don't.
Blast off into space like Space Paul.
I was on that trip, and
Oh, dude, were they as cool in action as I heard they were?
I wouldn't describe them as cool, except for the fact that they want to get rid of fire, which I guess would be cool.
Well, fire is dangerous. It does burn a lot of people.
Yeah, it does.
I agree. I'm just saying that I think. Thank you. Oh, goodness. All I'm saying is that, hey, maybe our fellow citizens of Earth are giving them kind of a bad rap.
Oh God.
Wait.
God.
Okay.
What?
Okay, I'm good. Okay, wait a second.
What's up?
Why do you think that they like us?
The bell rings, and it's time to go to your next class. You and Johnny have class together. He has all of your classes.
Of course he does. Because I'm like, but I don't know how to handle this guy. Like, what are you?
He's just with him. Like, are me and TT watching like what is going on?
Are you? You tell me. Like, you don't hear this conversation.
Oh,
but like, have you been weathering the storm that is the awful, awful Johnny Newman?
I want to say because we've gone through whatever we've gone through, I've been kind of eyeing. I've been like eyeing Bobby, and.
But you're still sort of keeping your distance, it sounds like.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like he's obviously like dude, like we went through something together. Like you obviously like go through, and I'm gonna be watching him. Now I'm watching him going through this thing with fuckboy Johnny.
Well,
Oh God. Okay. So what?
Your
Johnny
mannerisms are amazing, by the way.
Johnny-
You're like,
Johnny Norman has done nothing wrong. Oh, if you don't think I have like...
I mean, he's done a lot of things wrong so
if
far.
you think I don't have like the fuckboy shit down... in Starstreams, I have to roleplay fuckboys fairly consistently. So like, I got this shit.
Okay. Just don't
Mine
expect
doesn't
too
survive
much.
in any universe now. That's the one universal truth.
I'm trying my best, but I know awkwardly the guy's not gonna know how to answer these questions. But at the same time,
and so you're
I'm
walking through the hallway.
Yeah.
And Johnny stops to like go to his locker and stuff. And he says, "Hey, wait up for me, all right?"
No, I don't want to be late. I guess I'll see you at class.
Okay. No big. Catch you on the flippy dip.
oh God.
And you like head back in.
Do we all do either of these people share this next class with me?
No, but I will say that like nothing else really happens. Like he's still around for the rest of the day, but like
Okay.
you have
That was the end of it.
Yeah, that like you have everybody now.
Okay.
like you have time to like see them after school, and Johnny Norman is like, all right, I'm gonna head back to my house that I live in. I'll see you later. He walks off. I ship Bobby X Johnny.
Yes. Yes.
Oh God.
Did I kick your feet? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm so big.
So
Craig.
I guess I no, we're not doing that. Stop it. So
No Peter Gabriel. Okay.
I walk up to I happen to see Nixia here because I just learned her name.
Oh, right.
And I feel more comfortable talking to her because this sassy bitch over here, for whatever reason, it's hard for me to approach him.
I'm already at home, so it's
I get it. No one likes Tikaku except for me. He's my favorite.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do you think there's
I love him.
Do you think there's anything off about this Johnny guy?
Oh, that weird guy who was like all up your butt today.
Today?
Oh, was it?
It's been weeks. It's
Oh,
been
sorry.
not weeks. Today is Thursday now. He arrived on Monday.
It's been days. Okay.
It's been days.
Oh, the guy who's been all up your butt this past whole week. God. Yeah, I get. It sounds like he keeps asking about what happened on that field trip.
Yeah. There's something off about him. But I can't figure it out. Like I feel like he might know more than he's actually like he might actually know about these things that are going on, because he keeps telling me about how like that we might want these guys here.
Thank you for the follow, Double D.
Like what's
Wait.
I think we should figure out like where he lives and see if he actually is a student here.
Wait, where's he going now?
He says he's going to, quote, his house that he lives in. Like,
I fucking love Johnny Norman.
Like, I mean, like, I'm weird. I know I'm weird. But this is too comfortable. This guy's too comfortable with how weird he talks.
I have fun drinking with all of you. I don't drink much. I enjoy drinking with all of you. This is a delight.
Okay. No, seriously, I've been watching this dude too.
I'm going to the bathroom.
I think it should be you. I think we should really contact TT. I think all of us need to know what is going on with this weirdo, this fuckboy. Because he definitely, I've been watching you all week with him, and he's definitely been weird. So I think we should call TT. Now wait. Would I have your phone number, or would I have to call maybe Sumika, because Sumika and you kind of know, like you're kind of like okay with each other.
We can communicate through these bracelet things.
No, I don't want to abuse it. I feel like uncomfortable abusing it.
It's not abuse. It's a thing that we do.
I don't know it yet. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Theoretically,
I'm calling. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna call Sumika.
Theoretically,
like,
we've been.
Sumi, can I have TT's number, please?
Look. Theoretically, we've been.
Now I'm gonna call TT, and I'm gonna be like, TT, this guy is shady as hell.
Oh, my phone actually.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm not gonna chuck.
Hey,
Hello?
TT. Hey, this guy is shady as hell. This guy Johnny Norman.
Oh, the new kid?
Yeah, isn't he weird?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me
He needs
weird,
to
right?
go.
He's
I'm not sure where he came from.
No, he's weird. I think he's trying to like be friends with Bobby.
Okay.
I think we should follow him. Can you come meet us?
Ooh.
You're already like submerged in the bubble bath.
I just got my life ready, girl. I'm sorry. I can catch you later today. We can...
love TT. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's so funny.
Okay.
TT has an iPhone XR, doesn't he?
Okay, TT. Well, I guess I'm not gonna understand because I am like purely like I'm gonna be trying. TT. We need you here, please. You need to come and be a team with us, please.
I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Unfortunately, and this is fine. This is
okay.
this was a great scene. I don't want you to think I'm trying to steal it from you, but like he's already long gone. You do, however, make a plan to tail him tomorrow.
Okay.
Do I fight for justice or do I avoid Johnny? Decisions. The case is blingy as fuck. It's also scented. TT's phone case. It smells like eucalyptus.
Strawberries!
That's a good one.
Oh no, lavender eucalyptus.
Yes.
Eucalyptus is
Yes,
calming one, just
lavender eucalyptus. Peaceful.
Relax.
soothing.
Yes.
And so the next day at school, like, something's changed. He doesn't really stick to you that much, Bobby. He's actually sort of apparently enamored himself with like a group of like maybe like 10, 15 students. And he sort of spends all of the time in between periods talking to them. But if
Do we
you-
know them?
Okay. You don't. You're new, but like you've seen them
never mind,
around. Like they've been here. For
He
a while.
he would know him.
You know every
I
single
probably
one of them.
tangentially know him.
Some of them are. Well, most of them are kind of nerdy. There's like one.
Never mind. I definitely know them.
There's like one lacrosse player. There's like a friend of Carter's from theater or something like that. Like his on again, off again boyfriend or whatever. He's with generic students.
Oh, I
Yes.
took like 4. Okay.
I'll take a little more. Thank you. I love gummies.
Orange
That's my
and green, the
weakness.
best one, by the way. Fight
No
me.
way. No fucking way.
Fight me.
Red, blue.
Orange and green.
You're a fucking
Well, it's-
Philistine.
Look.
Green
I'm sorry.
and an orange.
Citrus gummies are the worst, and I will go. That's it.
All right.
Except lime. You know what? I like lime.
I prefer gummy bears, so...
Orange Skittles.
I don't even have a horse in
Orange
the game.
gummies. All the way.
Anyway, so
I'm sorry.
So, it's sort of like all over the spectrum of like student popularity, which like,
There's a group of people.
yeah, like your school isn't like a shitty teen movie school. Like people in different hobbies still hang out with people in other hobbies. There's not like there's
my
no like
school.
super hard cliques. Like your
Okay.
cliques are just like your circle of friends. Like Carter's a theater kid.
we're all rich. It's a private school. Like we.
Allegedly.
We got that
A
in
lot of,
common.
I will say this, most of the students are not. A lot of them just receive like grants and scholarships.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Maybe that's how you got to school.
Because your music abilities.
Yeah, that
Okay.
actually might be how you got into school. You might be fucking rich.
Yeah.
You bougie little bitch.
I
Yeah,
would've
with your
had
20
college
fucking
grants, maybe
umbrellas
from
that
a
you're
corporate
just like,
job,
oh,
you know,
I
like a
kinda
severance
lost
type of
it.
thing.
My daddy's
He has
credit
enough to
card.
get you in, and your
Yeah.
grades are good.
Yeah. Mine was my dance. I would say that my dance.
Yeah, for sure. And so,
The dancing you're not good at, or you don't know about.
does anyone want to try to eavesdrop on the? Give me a stealth roll.
I feel like he would be the more the eavesdroppy type.
No, I just hear the tea from everybody else.
What's
You
your
know what?
Shit,
wait, what's your stealth? What's your stealth? What's your stealth?
No. If he wants to get the tea, if he wants to fucking do that, I would just allow persuasion for
of
like
course.
shit talk within your clique. If you want to physically hear it firsthand, because he's gonna get secondhand information.
Yes.
You're gonna get it from the source.
My stealth is not great.
Yeah, well, what's it gonna be, hon?
I will try. I'll try.
Jerry suddenly came across some clean money. Jerry was a good
Gauntlet.
man. Gauntlets. I still
Was a good man.
Well,
Jerry
you're-
is a good man. He's always been a good man.
All right, stealth, right? Okay.
Stealth, please. It's going to be opposed by my perception. 1 and a
and
2.
two.
That's probably not good. I'll take that.
Reroll,
Thank you.
and I get an Elon.
Plus 2 to your roll, which is great because you gonna fucking need it.
Oh shit! Where'd that go?
Another one. Wow.
Four.
4. Do you want to
No.
keep the 4?
Wait.
Or do you want to spend another penny? You can spend another one. You still only have a plus 2 to it, but you can
It's
spend another
near
one.
the end of the
Oh,
night.
wait,
You might as well
yeah, I
spend
was
them
gonna
while we got them.
Let me ask you this: if I spend another penny, is it +2 or like?
No,
it's
just plus 2. It's just plus 2. No matter how many pennies you spend.
Well, 4 passes or no?
No, it's opposed. I'm not going to tell you if it passes.
He's the boss. Like he doesn't.
I'm the boss. And his wife mysteriously disappeared. She is fine. This I promise on my Kyle. They think that Jerry disappeared.
His wife? No, mom's okay.
They are fine.
Mom's okay.
Mom is fine.
I still have mom. Okay.
You think you still
Kyle
have
is the
mom.
boss baby on my boss baby code. I swear. Go for it. Ooh, that 4 explodes. Roll again. So 7 plus 2, 9. I only had a 4.
Okay.
So you crushed it with a raise.
Okay. Worth it.
Did you roll persuasion for me, Tikaku?
All right, let me do that.
That's okay.
I got a 3 and a 3. Let me give you the Benny.
Okay.
'Cause I am not feeling it.
Pass it down. Thank you. I might make one of y'all my Benny deputy for future games where you just have the bag and you can take care of it for me.
To put it in the.
I usually deputize players. Go
Okay.
for it.
5.
5. So you're going to get similar information than what I'm going to tell her, but for the interest of time, just imagine that the information you receive has been gussied up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Exaggerated.
Yes, of course.
Like through the grapevine.
Yeah. And I would say that the tone of the exaggeration is in support of what Johnny is saying.
Okay.
Oh. So.
So, I'm just saying.
You want character or not?
You're just blending into a crowd, you old cartoon character.
It's a cup.
You're fucking
It's a cup.
Bugs Bunny ass.
Shit. Okay.
And you sort of hear, I'm just saying, yeah, those heroes were cool and all, but what's cooler than a spaceship? Go to space. In the stars. When I first started streaming, I was like, I'll never dab on screen. But then I was like, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh god, he's the worst.
God. I just hate this guy so much, but I don't know what to do as my character. I just know how I feel.
Well, you said your character is very similar to you. All I'm saying is, if they're gonna replace the sun, maybe that's not so bad. Solar flares are kind of dangerous. They have been reported to be responsible for a lot of destruction. And a lot of the people are that's not bad. So yeah, maybe Fire Team Omega are actually the good guys. And they're kind of buying it. And so you return. It's the weekend now, unfortunately. And you all sort of, during one of the first training exercises with Ken and Sumika, where they take you into the gym of their house with matted floors and bags and all that stuff. They show you how to wrap your hands, and they begin to teach you some of the basics of what looks to be a type of judo and a type of Isshinryu karate, and a couple of other Ken teaches you some of the fundamentals of boxing. They begin to go over these sort of basics, and you both relay this information to everyone else during this training exercise, and Sumika sort of wipes sweat off of her forehead and knock stuff off of her exercise clothes. You're all in exercise clothes, you were told to come appropriate.
Of course.
And she goes, that's hella sus. I don't want to sound like him, but that's really suspicious. Yeah, fuck that creep.
I'm surprisingly on the page as Ken.
Yeah, what's up? I agree.
For once.
Fuck that guy.
I don't like him. I don't trust him.
I like him even less than I like Tikaku.
And
Shit, that's saying something.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. And that says a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. Sumika looks at Ken and he goes,
Holy shit.
it's oops. I didn't mean it.
You know what?
Mean it. He mouths. I didn't mean it.
Okay.
Yeah. And when the three of them turn away, Ken flips you the bird.
I'm brush him off. I brush him off.
I'll teach you more about judo throws if you want. I can teach you more. I'll teach you instead of Sumika.
I'm going with the pass. I'm sorry.
Ah, Bubba, it's okay. Ken is probably teaching you, and he teaches some of you. And when he actually does teach you, like before this interaction, he was actually a pretty decent teacher. Like he's not like actively going out of his way to hurt you. He's teaching you.
Okay.
He might throw you a little bit harder than the other two, just like a little bit. But like, I mean, I get he's an exchange student, but like, anyone could see that was terrifying. It's kind of a weird take.
This guy is like talking up these fire guys. I'm telling you, I heard what I heard, Sumika. I heard what I heard.
I believe you. You have no reason to lie. We're all in it together, and we're friends. You wouldn't lie to me. I get it.
I wouldn't lie to you, Sumika.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you either. And she like gives you like a little hug.
We go like,
And Ken goes, like very audibly.
all I know that there's something weird about this guy. He has been stalking Bobby for a reason.
Yeah, shit, man. Has he like tried to sell you on Fire Team? Like, what's your take, Bobby? You're the smartest person here, except for me and Sumika.
And me.
Bitch, no. You wish.
Let me not come after you today.
I would love for you to try. Stop! Shout at both of you.
All I know is that he obviously doesn't know how to read this school.
Does he know how to read?
I mean, I
Give me a smarts.
Yes.
Give me a smarts roll really quick, Bobby.
5.
This motherfucker hasn't actually read anything the entire time you've been with him. And like, Ken says that offhand as a joke, but like, you start to think back, and he's asked for like obvious shit.
Yeah, it's this guy seems to be way. This is coming from me. He is trying way too hard.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, you are kind of a troll.
Way
Fuck
too
you,
hard.
he's my friend! he's about to agree with you, and then he pivots.
Like, I know
Sorry.
I know my place here, and he is trying way too hard to be my friend, and I don't know why.
I mean, who
Like,
the fuck likes
and
baseball?
it seems like he's doing that with other people as well, just because I'm just not giving him the information he needs. I don't know what he's looking for, but it for some reason he does seem fixated on whatever that friggin' fire guy, that Flamby guy wants. All right,
Flambe. Sorry.
That guy.
Sorry. It's rude to correct people. Just it's his name. It's my bad. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, maybe if you're comfortable with it, you could, like, see where the rabbit hole goes. Like, go along with it. Maybe see what you can get out of him. Because, like, if he's talking up aliens that are here to, like, put out our sun, then, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. And he's always wearing the same merch. He's just a weird kid.
you
Can
know.
we follow him?
I mean, we could. It's a terrible idea, Ken says. None of you are particularly good at sneaking around.
I'll do it. Just because Ken says
No,
to.
I'm serious right now. Like, none of us are like fucking
My
spies.
stuff is low.
I
You
think
two find
I
it
think the easiest play is Bobby. I think maybe
Oh!
I think Sumika's right. I think, you know, he can talk to him and see what happens, and if he says some really weird shit, then we go from there, you know?
I guess. I mean, you know more about this stuff than any of us, so.
Can we give Bobby
sure
just,
do.
Can we give Bobby just one day? Because I feel like there's time clicking. There's time going down for us to like get as much information as we can.
Yeah. Well, it's been almost a week now, and Fire Team Omega still hasn't come back down, so
But they're still here. They're still
definitely
hovering.
Still here. They're definitely. Yeah, no, they are. It's not the best, but I don't know. It's just weird. Something feels off. Like, you get it, right?
I understand, because
You're a new kid, but you're really cool. Everybody at the school is really cool. I don't like Johnny Norman, and I like everybody.
That is
TC,
fact.
can we agree? This guy is weird, and we don't like him.
Yes.
I'm okay.
Sure.
I've had more than I have in like a month.
The thing is, like, we also attack the guys who tried to hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's supporting someone who's trying to hurt us, or who attempted to hurt us,
Yes.
what does that mean to us?
Exactly.
Where do we stand?
Exactly. So I'm with TT. We know this guy is trying to convince everyone in these different social groups somehow to go in the agreement that this guy is a good guy, or that he has a good reason of what he did.
All right.
We need to go after him, whether it's
Okay. Well, I don't want to hurt him. Like, if he's not doing anything bad, but like, I agree.
okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay. We need to watch him.
I think that's a good idea too.
Bobby.
Oh, Jinx. Jinx,
Sumi.
I'll owe you a soda.
Hi.
Actually, do you all drink beer in the gym?
No,
You are
because
you're
we're-
like,
the worst
you're
thing
like
to do.
16, 17 years old. Like,
We're not.
I was drinking well before
Okay,
that.
I have a beer, but I'm pouring it out. and I'm pretending I'm drinking. I'm like, yeah.
They definitely would not pressure you into having a beer.
Oh, okay.
But like at the end of the
I
workout,
feel like we're
Ken
just
has a
no,
beer.
no. I feel like we're just drinking our supplements.
Aquafina.
Yeah, and that's fine. And at the end of it, Ken does open a beer. And
Aren't you
Ken seems like somebody who would.
you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You got a carb load after after a workout.
Okay, so we're relying on you to get the info from Johnny Norman.
But if you're not comfortable doing it, it's okay. We can find another way.
No pressure. We don't have to fire anything.
Yeah, it's not like he's gonna like
Kill
do
us.
anything dangerous. He doesn't seem like a dangerous guy.
I mean, I think I don't have a good feeling about this guy. I guess, yeah, I guess if nothing else, I could be the bait to try to like be there.
We got your back. We
And
got your
s-
back.
and so
Only because I'm realizing that it's just like nobody else knows this guy, and
Except for you.
and he's just for some reason fixated on me for those first few days.
Because
Hooray.
he sat next
Yeah,
because he
it's
sat
just
next
like
to you.
yeah, it's just like I don't want to do this, but I know I have to.
And so the next day comes Sunday, and you all work out again at the gym. By this point, this is when you would all sort of start to develop your like martial artist or brawler edges. Like you've sort of done this sort of stuff before.
Yeah,
maybe.
like little things like this, like how I know that I have 2 axes.
Yeah, but like this is when you begin to polish. Yeah, you start to learn the powers of your suit. You have access to like everything on your character sheet now. Which, gotta say, I love players who are comfortable restraining what's on their sheet for role-playing reasons. That's a sign of a great player.
That was the one thing I was trying to like think about.
It's like, what can I do?
I was gonna
Because
say,
I want that, but I don't know if I have that.
y'all are incredibly ahead of the curve. So like, do not sweat. You are a delight to play with. But Monday comes, and at school, homeroom, you are sat next to Johnny Norman.
Yay.
And he says, "What's up? You enjoy your weekend? Boo?"
Boo?
Yeah, he says boo. Which, like, perks your ears a little bit. That's one thing you've begun to notice is he fucking uses slang wrong a lot.
Okay.
Like he has used T wrong at least 4 times.
Well,
He has also referred to Battalion Chief Flambe as Zaddy, which, no. Like, maybe the body, but definitely not the head.
Can we have him say something about Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Yeah, he misattributed a Beyonce song.
She's no.
It was to Biana. It was a Biana.
Yes, all for it.
I fucking love Savage Tokusatsu.
Yes.
Stupid. You're also a delight to watch. Chat gives y'all a ringing endorsement as well.
I'm for it. I'm trying here.
No, y'all are crushing it.
So yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I had a good weekend.
Yeah. So like, give any thought to the stuff I was saying?
About what?
You know, the cool ass aliens in the sky.
Yeah. I kind of want to know, like, what they're about. Dog.
Dog. Cat says dog. All right. Well, hey. Let's go to my locker after class. I got some cool leaked paparazzi images. You down?
Sure. Yeah. Let's go check it out.
Tight. And so both of you go to your second period or your first period class. That was homeroom. And you go to your locker. I'm so sorry. My like knees are so sweaty, and I keep kicking you.
I'm feeling the same thing about the sweaty.
Yeah.
It's just like
I'm gonna talk.
But it's not
to
even,
my friend again and be like, please fucking hook up my AC.
well, it's not even the heat. It's the nervousness of trying to interact in this
Yeah, it
world
doesn't feel
too.
so bad in here.
You know, that's part of it. Like I have.
You have like stage fright a little bit.
Yes and no.
Well, you're doing great. So
Okay.
be confident. In your
Bobby
performance.
Hughes.
It still doesn't change the fact that this is how I react. You know.
And that is fine. Like I want to work with you through these things that might.
It'll happen anyway, no matter how comfortable you think I am.
And
with
that
it.
is fine. But if I can ever help you, just let me know. Comfort is my top priority.
All right, so we go to the locker.
I take player like consent and comfort very seriously at my table.
No, it's one of those things that's unavoidable. That's all I'm saying.
And that's totally fine. So you go to the locker, and he's like, "Yo, you are not gonna believe this." He's also kind of a little John Ralphio from Parks and Rec.
She's the worst.
You are not gonna believe it.
Yes.
I don't want that right now because he's
Oh
Sonic.
shit, Lauren's here. Hi, Lauren.
That's Sonic.
Sanic.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he really is Sanic.
Yes, he is.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And so, he sort of opens his locker and goes, "Check it out." And he pulls out a couple of like Polaroids. What? He goes, "Yeah, I got some really cool candids that we saw of Fire Team Omega. I've been creeping, and this is what I found." And he hands you like a couple of pictures.
Okay.
And they're like, give me a fucking just like smarts. Do you have? Is your hobby photography? No, your hobby's music.
No, my hobby's music.
Just give me smarts. I guess I would describe this as like. Oh no, common knowledge. That is what that skill is for.
Oh, god damn it. I was better with smarts.
I know, Bubby. I'm sorry, but the Savage Worlds prioritizes skills over attributes,
Got you.
and I'm trying to break myself of those old habits.
Well, I got a 3.
You want to reroll?
I got enough to do it.
Yeah, baby.
Even though
Chat says totally trust him. He seems legit. Lauren edited this adventure.
I'm
so-
pretty sure he's the worst. Oh god damn it! This D6. I got a 2.
Okay.
You can roll again.
Like, so Kyle is
Either
about
way,
to
I'm failing. So
Kyle is about to explain something. You could roll again if you wanted. But I'm about to explain something. If you don't reroll, like, Bobby does not put this together, but I am just telling you, the player, because it's funnier.
Let me re-roll before
Okay.
you actually do this part.
Okay.
All right. This is the last one I'm going to do.
Do your thing. I popped the tab. Gotta pee again. Oh shit! 6. Roll it again, baby. Roll it
Okay.
again, baby.
Explode.
11. So that's a success with a raise.
I got a 1 on all 3 of these on one of my dice.
You might want to get
That's just
And so,
I'll be using my.
Hi, Cat.
I'll be using my.
she's in chat and IRL.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, but now let's go to the real thing.
These pictures are fucking staged.
Okay.
These are like so fucking staged. And it's like the first picture, the first Polaroid is like Battalion Chief Flambe, and he's like lifting like a massive like piece of debris, and it's clearly on like a sound stage or something.
Okay, we have it where it's like someone like holding it like in front of
Yeah.
like, in front of the camera, like
Yeah.
oh, you're holding it, you're holding it.
Well,
Like,
no, I will stress this: he is clearly holding this thing. Like he is so strong.
Oh, he is.
He's
Okay.
lifting this massive thing, and then like underneath it appears to be like a bunch of like humans. They're very clearly powdered, and they're wearing obviously fake wigs, but they're like trying to like scramble out away from the building, and someone were like crying, like, "Oh, thank you." You go to the next picture, and it's like, "Yo, that's the head girl in charge. She's the boss. Her name's Fire Chief Champot, and she's Bay. Feel me?" Fuck, he's too John Ralphio now. I have to dial him back.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say like,
But like, she's in charge. She's great. And so you see Fire Chief Champot, and she is this fish woman. Like, not like an ugly fish woman, like a beautiful anime fish woman is the best way I could describe her. Like, she has like blue skin, a little bit of scaling. Instead of ears, she has like fins.
right. So real life it would be totally ugly, but in anime,
Listen,
Like Del Toro, like
yeah, it's Del Toro shit. It's like a female
the life of water,
fish boy. Yeah,
something the water.
Shape of water.
Shape of
Shape of
water.
Water.
There you go. All right.
But like,
Fucking fish
yeah,
is
like
here.
also I would be super down with a fish woman. But like, she's wearing what looks to be like, you're a nerd, so you're familiar with like Dungeons and Dragons and shit.
Yeah.
She appears to be wearing like a wizard's coat, except it is cut like a firefighter's jacket, and she's sort of holding a hydrant staff, like it's a staff with a fire hydrant on the top, and she's like channeling water to like put out a massive fire in the background.
Sounds like Nami.
Nami, I love Nami.
She's kind of like Nami with legs and blue. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. She could,
Glad you got that.
she
Okay.
could effortlessly be a Nami skin. 100%.
All right.
Legal
Riot
etiquette.
Games, get
Yeah.
out. But like,
I'm sorry. I had to make.
It's okay. It's good. Go ahead.
she's in charge.
So where'd you get these?
Oh, you know, candid pictures. Apparently they were putting out fires around the town and helping people from collapsed buildings. They seem pretty cool to me.
I mean, I was at that at the incident when.
Undine can step on me anytime.
I mean, I was at the field trip when they attacked the museum.
Well, I don't know if that was an attack. That might seem like that's skewed muckraking.
I was there and I felt pretty attacked.
Oh, well, I'm sure that wasn't their intent.
I mean, you're new here, so
by himself, by the way, right?
Oh, yeah.
so I know I get where you might be confused about what they might have been doing, but there were people that were hurt there.
Well, you know, people get hurt in accidents sometime. That's a way of life. And I'm sure Fire Team Omega is very apologetic.
Oh. I'm trying so hard to
Yeah,
be.
no, I know. But, like, I really want to stress, Bobby does not know these are fake pictures. They look super real to Bobby.
Okay. Okay.
But you're saying I can tell that they're staged though.
No. You, Tony, know they are.
Even though I rolled 11, you said that I rolled like.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You spent that third Benny.
Yes.
You 100%.
Second, but
Whatever.
anyway,
You
yes.
100% know it's fake then, yes.
Okay.
I apologize. I misremembered.
Okay, so I'm like, but this guy doesn't look quite human.
What guy?
This guy with the
Hey, look
hair that's all
That's
sideways.
Johnny. That's Johnny
What?
Norman. That's Johnny Norman. In the picture, that's Johnny Norman. I'm telling you now that you're scrutinizing, that's Johnny Norman. He's wearing a wig, but that is Johnny Norman. He goes, yeah, no. Like, hey, don't worry about that. He takes the picture out of your hand. He like throws it in his locker and shuts it. Hey, listen, like, you seem like you might be kind of receptive to the message. What if I told you that I had a way for you to get in a meeting to maybe join Fireteam Omega if you're interested?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sick. Let's go now then.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go now.
Cool, let's get going. We'll skip class like cool kids. Like cool human students. By now, Bobby has figured out what is going on. If you have figured out what is going on, Bobby has.
Yeah. So outside the game, I'm just curious. How? I know that you kind of established how we can communicate with each other through the whatever.
Verbally.
Do I need to be in the suit in order to communicate with them, or can I communicate with them through this?
You can activate it without activating the suit.
Okay.
They won't be able to hear you unless they activate their bracelet.
Okay.
But if they do, it is like on speakerphone.
Okay.
Okay.
But is it also like some kind of a ping kind of a thing where I can just be like,
Google it.
hey,
They,
I'm moving.
it's
This
just
is happening.
No, it's just like a flashing light. Like,
Okay.
Green Gargoyle is trying to get in touch with you.
Okay.
They will see that, but like, they will not. You cannot send complicated messages.
Okay. I got you. So I can turn it on and it'll be like the cell phone in the pocket kind of a thing.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Chad is so in support of Fireteam Omega. More specifically, Kat and Lauren are so in support of Fireteam Omega.
Guys!
So come on, let's go, fellow truant.
Yeah, let's go. I want to know more about your support for this.
So you activate the ping, but you are both in class. You are both in class for the rest of the period. It's been 5 minutes.
Yes.
And it's block scheduling. You're alone for about an hour and change. He goes, okay, come on. And so you follow him.
Come on!
You sort of follow him away to sort of like an isolated place. At any point, do you want to jump this dude before he gets to wherever the fuck he's taking you?
Me in real life wants to, but I
an
feel Bobby does not feel like he can.
He's an isolated minion. Hey, I've been meaning to ask, fellow teen. What's that cool bracelet that you pressed? It's glowing. He stops like in an isolated hallway. You know that this hallway is like, there's no real classrooms around here. It's out of the way. It's auxiliary. You're kind of alone.
Oh, it's just
It seems very advanced for human technology. For normal technology. I love Johnny Norman.
No, that's
Apple Watch.
yeah, that's just my that's just my exercise. That's my I want to think of like a synonym for Fitbit, but I don't want to say Fitbit.
Yeah, something that rhymes. Yeah, that's fucking hard.
That's all I'm trying to. It's just a monitor for my exercise. Like I like to count my steps if we're walking for a long distance.
You're BitFit. Yeah, I get it. But that doesn't seem like any BitFit I've ever seen. I like how it looks like green bronze.
It's a special edition one.
Get fit.
You know.
Chat, that is accepted. It's a get fit.
There we go. Yes, a get fit. There we go. It's yeah, that's what it is. It's just
Cool. I like the gargoyle motif.
yeah, it's just it represents strength. I want to become strong.
A strong green gargoyle. He like licks his lips. He's eyeing you menacingly.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not a narc, right?
No. I'm just curious about this this fire team fire alpha guy. Let's go.
Guy, no! Fire Chief Champad is a woman. I feel like you didn't actually pay attention to the pictures.
Oh, he's experienced.
No, I'm just, you know, it was a lot to take in. I don't know. I'm just trying to,
You have to give me a persuasion check to lie. You are tongue-tied, which
Yes.
mechanically is a -1 penalty. And this is going to be opposed by my notice to determine if you're bullshit.
Wait, what am I doing?
Persuasion for lying.
Then it is a 4. Yeah.
Ooh, good luck.
I got a 5.
3.
3 don't matter. 5 is all that matters.
Do you want to keep it?
I do want to keep it.
Good. Yeah. He knows you're lying, and you know he knows. Yeah. You know, I heard that Fire Team Omega, from their spaceship, they can monitor movement through the city. For example, people walking into a house looking like heroes and walking out looking like different people. Bobby, are you cool enough to join Fire Team Omega?
I want to keep in the character, but I can't be with how ridiculous you made this guy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I will say this,
you know,
this campaign is very goofy.
I'm going
Love
to.
it.
Yes, it's only because it's a testament to how committed you can be, and I'm sorry I can't do the same.
And it's totally fine.
All right. Yes, I'm cool enough.
Yeah? Because we could use someone like Green Gargoyle on the team. Feel me?
Yes, I feel you,
Cool.
dog.
Then why don't you go ahead and let me see your bracelet?
It's just no. That's just my
I don't think we have to pretend anymore. If you actually want to have a chat with the boss, then you can give me the bracelet. Or we stay here and I get you a line and you can have a little chat. But I really want to make sure that you don't interfere with our recruitment here, Bobby. Bobby Hune. And then he says your address.
I hold out.
We're not looking to hurt anybody. That much is true.
I hold.
Those injuries were an unfortunate accident. When we put the sun out, and we'll replace it. And you'll barely notice the difference most of the time.
Barely notice the difference.
Most of the time.
I hold out my hand,
He extends his hand.
and then I touch it.
Do you really want to do that right? I'm gonna interrupt this because I really want an untransformed fight. It's going to be opposed agility as he goes to grab your hand before you hit him. So it's your agility versus his agility.
Okay.
Bobby, go! Bobby, go! Can we get some
Oh,
chant
no,
for
I'll
Bobby?
see you
Chant
in-
for Bobby!
I'll see you in hell, friend.
I'm taking another one.
Oh, good luck, friend. All right,
Go,
I
Bobby,
got a
go,
14.
go, Bobby, go! Oh, shit.
Of course you did.
Listen, man, my 6 is hot.
Oh, I got a 4. I don't know. I could keep going, but I mean, like.
So he grabs you by the hand and goes, well, that's not very cool, Bobby. That's not very cool at all. Am I going to have to teach you a lesson? All right.
I try to wriggle away.
It's lesson time. And he kicks you square in the chest and, like, knocks you back. So here is going to be the combat for the game. No need for a map. This is just going to be a narrative fight.
Are we nearby, by the way?
No. Unfortunately, you both won't be participating in this combat. I apologize.
Oh, no!
I feel special, and I'm sorry.
All right. Have fun. Good luck.
Chat is forcing me to say, that's not very cash money. All right, so it is combat time.
Okay. I didn't know we could do 1v1. All right,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
cool.
baby.
Oh, let me wipe the sweat off. Because this is going to be a fun battle.
Do you want the top card or the second card?
Oh, second.
Second card, first card. Ooh. Ooh, bad.
Oh.
So, Johnny Norman. Chad is now cheering for you. immediately turning into Johnny Norman. He goes, all right, Bobby, listen. I promise I ain't gonna kill you. I'm just gonna take you back to base, okay? I'm gonna bring you to the fire station. My jack activates before you were 3. And he very quickly assumes a fighting stance and lunges at you and brings his elbow across to your jaw.
Now, I'm untransformed?
You are untransformed, so your toughness is the first number, and you don't have access to your weapon. You do still have access to your martial arts.
First one was the 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your regular your parry, I think, is unchanged.
I'm on Team Johnny, no offense.
Team
Mortal Kombat by Mitch.
I'm going to spend a Benny to reroll, because 2 is not going to be enough. And you know what? I'm going to wild attack. Ooh, baby. 11-13 versus your parry.
6.
So that's a hit with a raise.
Okay.
6 can fly. Is that anything?
No, that doesn't matter. This is
No,
a parry.
no,
the
that's
pace.
the pace.
The pace is my fly.
Oh, pace.
Correct.
I'm sorry, not parry.
And so, what's your toughness?
8.
Oh no. So this is gonna hurt bad. This is a shaken with a wound as he brings that elbow across your jaw. I got a 13, which is gonna be a shake and a wound. If you want, you can spend a Benny to soak.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make a vigor roll.
Vigor. Where's vigor?
That's an attribute.
8.
And then you get your D.
That's right,
Your
'cause-
D6 on that.
Now I can't. Now even though I'm not transformed, I still get my max attributes, whatever that
Yes,
is.
your suit does not alter your attributes.
You need 3 D6s.
You need your D6 as well.
No,
they're
no.
directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Kick his ass clean off, chat says.
I got
Oh,
8.
8.
13.
So that's a success with 2 raises. He brings that elbow across your jaw, and it just hits it, and you go flying a little bit back, into the wall near you, but you wipe the blood off, and you get into that boxing stance that you've learned and that Ken has sort of been teaching, because you took Brawler, I believe. So Ken is your more direct teacher, and you take the stance. It is your turn.
Okay.
Woohoo!
I will
But I have no weapons. I'm just
No,
brawling.
no. So on your weapons, there will be martial arts or something like
I got brawling.
that. Brawling.
And,
Yeah, brawling is what you want.
yeah. So that's strength plus D4.
Yep. And I will say this. He is actively blocking you from transforming. So for the narrative of this fight, I'm going to say maybe you can't.
Oh, this is weird because I want to be. Okay, I got
Come on.
you.
You got this.
I got 3.
3 is not enough. So we can begin to teach and learn. There is a thing called wild attacks. Basically, your parry goes down by 2, but your attack roll goes up by 2.
Okay.
You have to say it before you make the attack,
Okay.
but it shows I'm making myself vulnerable to potentially hit them. I'm
Okay.
really putting everything into it.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you miss.
Okay.
Next up is shit. You're before me. I got a 3.
Yay!
All right.
What do you choose
I
to
don't
do?
have any of these. I'll wild attack.
Okay, so you have +2 on your attack roll as you lunge forward to swing at them. Do you not have a high fighting?
I have. It's a strength plus D4.
No. What's your fighting die?
Fighting is 8. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, baby. So
What's the
brawling
point
is
of that?
so fighting is all of your melee attacks. The actual things down there are just what weapon you're using and how much it hurts when you hit.
Gotcha. Oh no, it's punching, headbutts, etc.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So it's
fighting.
unless you're shooting or throwing, it's always a fighting roll.
Gotcha.
So +2 on this roll. And if you forgot to use the correct one on your previous one, then I'll let you re-roll that.
All right, so 6 plus the 2, so it'll be 8.
8 is a hit. And if you want to roll a second attack with your correct die, I will let you do that because you rolled like a d4 before, and that was really bad.
All right, so should I do the same thing with the...
Please.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have 1 hit.
Oh, double ones.
Okay, so you're going to get this first hit off, but a critical fail is going to give me something fun. So go ahead and roll your damage for your brawling.
Oh, damn.
Damage for brawling.
Strength plus d4. Dab on the heroes, Johnny. Prince of Altea, cheers. Thanks for the bits for Johnny.
So...
I'm sorry if this might not be interesting for the two of you.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
I got a 4.
60s with a raise.
And a 5.
And the 5.
So you're at a 9 already.
3, so 7.
12. So with damage, you add the dice together.
Okay, gotcha.
That's like the only time you do
Gotcha, so 12.
So 12, you, like, what do you hit him with? Give me a picture.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I all I know is how to fist fight, really.
Okay.
So I'm just like, because he backed me in that corner.
Punch him in the ear really
lunge
hard.
at him and
You lunge hard. You're just going in.
I lunge hard and
Big haymaker.
just hit him in the stomach first, and then like left haymaker.
Yeah. You remember what Ken said. You block. You like get your wrist into a good position without bending it, and you follow through with your hips, and you lead with your front 2 knuckles, and you get him right in the gut, and he. The damage you rolled is a shaken with a wound, and so he sort of. But then you critically fail on the other one, which means as you go to swing, he blocks it and pushes you back. He's going to have an additional +1 on his attack roll against you.
Okay.
But he's going to have to roll to get out of being shaken with his spirit. I'm going to spend a Benny to get out of being shaken. And he steps forward to just clobber you against the wall. Actually, you know what he is going to do? He pulls out, almost materializing from nothing. Like, he reaches back into his Space Paul, like, hoodie pocket, and he pulls out one of those fire team axes. And he pulls out the axe, and he moves forward, and he begins to swing at you. And as he begins to swing, his hat falls off. And you see, he doesn't have human ears. Just like Fire Chief Champot, he has fish ears, like little webbed ears at the side. And he swings with the axe. He has a -1 because he is wounded. And I critically failed, so I cannot reroll. As you hit the wall, he swings that axe, and you drop down, and it buries into the concrete behind you, and it gets stuck there. He cannot use it again.
Okay.
So now he's unarmed.
Oh no! I was gonna say, since it is a critical fail and he hit and he's stuck in the ground for that second, do I have that moment then to activate my thing?
Because of your critical fail, I'm going to say it counteracts his.
Oh, come on!
I'm sorry. So the axe is buried in the wall. If you want to try and get the axe, that would be a strength check as an action. If you wanted to then attack with the axe, that would be multiple actions, so you would have a -2 to both rolls.
Okay.
You could just go and punch him again, because your punch was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but then it also failed. But I want to try to get him away from trying to get that axe.
So you begin to like navigate. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You begin to like sort of push the fight like up the stairs that you're nearby, and you are away from the axe. What would you like? Do you just want to try and hit him again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to kick him away.
Okay. Do you want a wild attack?
No, just a regular.
Go for it.
Regular attack.
Please roll your fighting.
So I need to just keep the 8 out of here. Where the hell's my 8? There it is.
There it is.
Just keep the 8 handy. 4.
Double 4.
That is not going to be enough.
I don't want to use the Benny just because it's my last one.
Okay. So he comes back and counters hard. Gesundheit.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
With his wild attack, he is going to make himself more vulnerable because both of you have the same parry. He makes himself more vulnerable, and he goes for a big swing against you and tries to like push you down the stairs. Rather than doing damage, I'm going to ask you to make an agility check to not get pushed over.
5.
You catch yourself on like the handrail as you start to go back down, and you pull yourself back forward. Next is the initiative. This would be a great kid.
And the cornucopia, bitches. Yeah.
I hate all of you. Wow. So, what would you like to do? He is already vulnerable.
I want to run towards that axe.
So you want to run towards the axe and pull it out as your action?
Yes.
Okay, so you run to the axe. Give me a strength check.
What's my strength? 8. Okay, so another 8. 5.
You pull the axe out of the wall. It deals D6 damage.
D6.
So it's going to be your strength plus D6.
Okay.
Like, you're not going to have the axe forever, but...
I know. I'm just like...
Yeah, you can take it back to the team. And so for his action, he is going to, from the top of the stairs, taunt at you. So I'm going to need you to resist with spirit versus his taunt roll.
Oh, God.
And he goes,
I'm such a bitch. I have no spirit.
He goes, what's the matter? You're not big enough, boy, to fight me hand to hand? I did good.
I got a 5.
I shake you. You are shaken at the beginning of your turn. He says, what's the matter? You're not so strong without your suit, without your friends? Come on, big guy. I expected more from the person who beat Flambe. Top of the initiative.
All right.
That was your turn, and that was his turn. So now it's another card. Shit. So let's talk about...
Oh, wait, what was Joker again?
We didn't discuss this. We didn't discuss Joker yet.
Let's talk about Jokers. You have a +2 to all of your rolls.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. This is a great thing.
That's amazing.
So if you wild attack, you have a +4.
Okay.
You are shaken. You have to get out of shaken by making a spirit roll. The Joker gives you a +2.
Okay. But, okay. All right, so yes, I'm going to try to get out.
The alternative is you can spend your Benny to instantly get out, but you have a fucking Joker. You can always spend the Benny after you roll.
No, I'm using the Benny right now to get out of that.
Okay.
And
I'll take it.
And I'm going to lunge at him with this axe.
Okay, so you just charge forward.
Yes,
with the axe.
basically, yes.
The nice thing is, you're used to fighting with axes.
Ironically.
So you have a plus. Are you wild attacking?
Yes.
+4.
I am wild attacking.
+4. You have to really shit the bed. Hope you don't get a critical fail.
Oh, God.
Right,
buddy. Yeah.
5 plus the 4, so 9.
9. All right. For the charge, I'll give you an additional +1. That's just for flavor. You hit with a raise. What that means is an extra D6 on your damage. Okay. So it's the D6 from the axe, the D6 from the raise, and your strength.
D6. Oh wait. So D6.
So 2D6 and your strength is D8, I think you said. So that's what you got, son.
So roll all that.
Yeah, baby.
$12. Plus, is there any plus, or is it just 12?
+2 from the Joker, which is really good for you because that gives you an additional raise.
So 14.
You slash across him with that axe, and it cuts through the Space Paul merch. And like you see underneath it is blue scaled skin. And he goes, "Ah, you punk! I'm gonna remember you, Bobby Yoon." And he explodes in water. The water wets the whole stairwell that you're fighting in. But then it all collects back together and shoots between your legs and out under a crack from a door. It's gone. You have successfully defeated Johnny Norman. Rip Spaceball merch, Chess says. I have to pee desperately, and then I'll come back and wrap the game up.
Oh shit! It's 11:15.
Yeah. Well, it's still earlier than last time, so
I know.
True.
Last time we were here until like almost 1.
I'm gonna count it as a
No, not 1. Midnight.
We-
But
we-
still, yeah.
We shot the shit for a while. Let me pee really fast.
I feel bad that I'm the only one that got to fight.
Our time will come. Our time will come.
Oh
You
man.
have so many more adventures to go.
How was that?
That was fun. I'm glad to fight, but it had to be against this fuckboy. Oh, am I supposed to dab now? Is that
Do it.
I'm supposed to dab? I don't know how. I'm like that. I'm like that kid
You have to keep the arm straight.
I'm like
Keep
that
the
kid.
hand straight. Hand straight. Hand straight.
Hands straight.
Keep the hand straight.
No,
Arms out.
I'm done.
No,
Do it,
I
do
did
it.
17. Arms out.
And
Up.
Are we dabbing?
Yeah. Apparently.
We'll do
All
it.
the characters die.
Bring your arms up. Bring yours up.
Chad is
Bring yours
cheering
up.
for dabs. Thank you for the bits, but I wish you didn't.
Okay, so what you want to do is bring your left
Dab.
arm in and then go like that. Basically.
I did. Look, I literally only did it once at someone's wedding. That was it. All right.
That's so funny.
And it was a last minute thing. I was just wow.
But so, as the water coalesces and goes back away, you see, as you sort of like look up the stairwell to the next floor, you see someone looking down. It's Sumika. And she goes, "Whoa." We saw the alert, so I figured I'd ask to go to the bathroom and come down and try and find you, but
Oh, she got it.
no, we all got it. It's just no one else went to the bathroom. Oh, but are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like a bloody nose. Like, you're scratched from the fight a little bit. Oh my gosh! Come here. And she like gently takes you by the face, and she goes, "Okay, hold on. This is gonna sting a little bit." And she takes something out of like her bag, and it looks like have you ever done like a Flonase or anything like a nose spray?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that. And she goes, "Okay, hold on." She puts it in your nose and and it stings a little bit like alcohol, but your nose stops bleeding instantly. These are sort of the equivalent of potions.
I'm assuming that there is an ex machina kind of thing going on here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Like her and Ken's parents are super smart, so they have the ability to give you guys like the occasional potion. But it's like tech. Mm-hmm. She goes, "Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Is that an axe?
Yeah. Just
Tight, dude."
we were right about that about Johnny.
Yeah, no hell, he exploded. I saw that.
Yeah, but he got away.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've all gotten away so far. Maybe they have something on their ship that lets them do that. Maybe it's just part of magic. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. Do you think Flambe can do magic? He's got a burning head.
I don't want to use the word magic.
You've also learned, well, what you have learned is that definitely Champat is magic, and no one else knows about Champat but you. Like, you know who actually is in charge of Fire Team Omega, and it is the Blue Alien Lady.
Okay.
And she is clearly like a space wizard.
I think we need to get everybody together. This thing is a lot deeper than we thought, and I'm not sure if your 4 months is accurate anymore.
Okay. We'll get everybody together. Yeah. And so you all get together after school. You are wet and then very suddenly not wet. But you all get together and you sort of at our table we have this thing that we call the info dump button. And basically at any time a player can just go info dump. And that catches everybody else up on what you experienced by yourself. It saves so much time.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like the situation, like I felt bad where it's like I want to ask questions before.
Oh, Double D's back. I'm glad your head doesn't hurt anymore. And also, you were gone when I said it before. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, so you info dump everybody, and now you're all aware of everything that he learned in his individual scene, as well as Johnny Norman being some sort of alien that appears to be the same, or at least a similar species to the actual leader, Champat. Fire Chief Champat is the blue fish woman. Flambe appears to be like one of the higher ranking battalion commanders.
Fire Chief
Champat. CHAMPAT. Champat.
She is over Flambe.
She is the boss. Flambe is like second or third. He's like tied for second in command with a couple other battalion commanders, but he's the one.
Gotcha.
Think of him as the gold-winged monster to a certain space witch. Yes? I see. So, you catch everybody up and Ken goes, damn. Where were you two?
In class?
Oh, you should cut more.
No.
I mean, I ran into Sumika. I don't remember seeing you there.
I don't recall. Well, I'm glad everything worked out okay. It's good tea. In both regards, I feel like the tea was really informative this time. So
I feel like my guy's gonna evolve it a little bit more emotionally.
Okay.
Because he's getting tough.
Okay, and that is
even if it is enhanced from something.
And that is totally fine. Your characters are expected to grow, and like when you get certain advances, you can get rid of hindrances, you can like grow as a person, but normally if you role play well and like learn a lesson from an episode, I'll give you something else.
Now where I'll only sort of feel bad, but I have to ask, since I fought this on my own, do I level up? Do I get some kind of experience here?
I give all of my players the same rate of experience and advancements and things like that.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge them individually in different ways in the future. You were just the first one to.
I just happen to be the one that rolled too low to sit next to this fuckboy.
Yeah, I mean, I was really hoping it would be you.
Because Tikaku's not having it.
Because I know he wouldn't have it, so he would immediately gravitate to you. But yeah, it went really well, and Sumika goes, well, I mean, at least we stopped. They were like recruiting people?
Yeah, I just they seem it almost seems like that they're just it's like a cult.
Well,
like
that's not good. Cults are bad.
I don't know what these guys are trying to do. I just know that it seems that they keep trying to gravitate towards the weaker-minded of people.
I mean, definitely this time, probably, but we don't know if that's their MO altogether, Ken says. But, yeah. You did good. You didn't even need the suit, so maybe you should just give it back, because you clearly don't. All right, I'm done here. I'm done. Goodbye. And Ken walks out of the area that you're all talking. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Savage Tokusatsu. I hope everyone felt like they had enough to do. Like, I feel like all three of you gave me some great role-playing stuff. And then I did want to make sure that you at least got, like, the fight that you want, because you told me you're a player who likes combat. But so that is going to end. This episode was called Transfer Student from Another World. That is the Savage Tale that this is based on. Thank you all so much for watching. So what you are all going to need to know is you all advance, which is Savage Worlds' word for leveling up. We will go over off-stream what advances sort of mean and what you're going to do with them. But basically, you can level up your attributes, you can level up your skills, you can gain new edges, that kind of stuff. and you are now a little bit more powerful. It's not like a big level up like you would expect from like an RPG or like D&D or Dragon
Some
Quest.
EXP.
Yeah, exactly. You gain
Just
tight new shit and get better at stuff, and we will
Just
explain
do it.
the grid of that when we get to it. Thank you everyone for watching Savage Tokusatsu. We had a lot of people here today. A little bit more than Star Streamers, which is very cool. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank the three of you very much for playing. I hope we all had a lot of fun. I know
yeah.
I did. We will see you in 2 weeks, unless we decide to play weekly. I don't know.
I almost want to, but whatever you want to decide, Kyle.
We will figure it out off stream. We love all of you. Have a lovely day. Feel better if you're not feeling well. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Mwah. Goodbye.